I got to bring this up before we start. You need your ass for saying Hunter Renfro's top 15 receiver. That is the worst.
Oh, say top 15?
Top 15?
Thank you.
I've been holding on that for 2 weeks.
Hey, top 15 slot receiver, my guy, but not.
I wouldn't even his ass that. His ass good at one route. That damn whip route he came up with.
Bro, my man is consistent, bro.
Okay. Like I just casually threw that in there.
I know, right? I was about to before it, right?
I've been stewing for 2 weeks on this. I had to get it
Hey,
out.
if it makes you feel better, he stewed me already too.
Oh, yeah, he got that Michael Thomas.
All the blasphemy I gotta hear his ass say.
What's more outlandish? That Michael Thomas could be
Oh,
back.
you were outlandish. Nobody called him out. You called him out for that Jarvis
Oh, yeah,
Landry.
I chewed his
Man
ass
said
out.
Jarvis Landry, Michael Thomas. Don't do their thing. Jarvis Landry, bro.
All right, I'm gonna just
How
say
much he got left?
before the record. I'm gonna say I put my team as honorable mention. One was your Raiders, and two was your one was your Dolphins.
You put them over DK and Tyler Lockett.
The quarterback's gonna make it look dookie.
And Jameis Winston is all that great.
James is better than what they have in Seattle.
Whoa.
At this moment.
He is not that much above Drew Lock. Relax. He is not.
I'm just saying, as far as talented duos of receivers, Tyler Lockett and DK are better.
Oh, head and shoulders better.
And he didn't say him. I don't say he was biased. When he became biased, bro, I had to become biased too. And Johnny became biased. Everybody become biased.
But that is true. He put him on a mention. Your ass said number one.
I mean, Devontae Adams makes up a lot of that, bro. Devontae Adams carried a lot of that weight.
No, you were better off throwing Darren Waller. If you would have said Darren Waller, I would have been okay. Because Darren Waller is a
I
receiver,
love
basically.
Darren. Oh my God, bro.
What is going on, folks? Welcome into another episode of the Final Drive over here at Sour Kids Production Studios. It is Alec, Javante, DeAndre, Makai. We're all back together.
Yes, sir.
It's been a minute.
And before we started, we've all called out each other on our blasphemy, apparently.
Yep.
Right before we hit record. But it's okay, we're all here. So, gentlemen, before we dive into what's a jam-packed show, thanks to DeAndre Ayton and the Pacers, how we doing?
Yeah, life's good. It's just really hot. And glad we're inside where the AC is nice and cool.
It is hot.
Celtics won Summer League game today, so the championship still might be in the race. We get the ring.
With who on the roster? Name me one person on that roster.
J.D. Davis. Oh,
I said a name that might. No.
Oh,
J.D. Davis.
We're talking about somebody that actually might play next
Aren't you a Bulls fan?
Okay, we actually
Who's playing for y'all?
Hey, Dalen Terry,
Terry,
man.
nice.
Dalen Terry.
I watched
Yeah.
him get dropped by 40 points.
Hey. He's
40?
He still held his
He's
own.
still learning. He's
That's what I
learning.
was-
He did his thing.
His team lost. He won. He played good. His team did.
I'm just going to put it out there right now before we dive into NFL. All of you on my list this year. You're on the Pelicans list.
Oh, that's funny, bro. Oh, that's a good
Kaka.
So are y'all trading Brandon Ingram for KD? Is that something that I don't know about right now?
No, our roster's too stacked. We're gonna take you on right now as is.
Oh, man.
Hey, DeAndre, how's Lonzo Ball doing?
Sheesh.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Still healing that knee, but hey,
Okay.
Nobody say you weren't sad when he left. You know you wanted him to stay.
Nah, I wasn't. I was okay with him
Look,
leaving.
See,
This is what happens. I've won 2 playing games, and now I'm cocky over here. I am a cocky Pelican.
He's gonna be ready opening night. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I don't know about opening night. Maybe Christmas Day.
Maybe either way.
That knee looked like
I'm happy for all y'all.
Maybe
teams.
time the
for
deadline
everybody.
rolls around.
We'll see.
We'll see. Let's get the show rolling, folks. Let's dive into some right away some fun NFL playoff predictions. Of course, this is the second year, right, of the 7-team format.
Yep.
So 7 teams, AFC, 7 the NFC. Obviously, a lot has changed with the rosters. Quite the big shakeup. I think every team in the AFC got better. The Jaguars pay Christian Kirk $13.5 million a year, and that won't get them in the playoffs. The NFC, Devontae Adams is no longer in Green Bay. Tom Brady came back after announcing his retirement. And depending how you feel about the rest of the teams outside of L.A. and possibly Tampa,
made some moves.
Philly got a lot better. Outside of really L.A. and Tampa, I think it's kind of up for grabs in the NFC. So let's start. We start with AFC or NFC?
Might as well get the NFC out of the way.
Okay. Who wants to take the first crack at it? Who wants to get roasted first?
What conference? What division we starting with?
Oh, you start with the whole NFC.
So the whole NFC.
NFC?
Yeah, just
I
go in
guess-
order.
All
Just
right.
name the division winners and then name your
Wild cards.
Okay.
You're brave, Javante.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay. No, I'm going with New Orleans.
Winning the South?
Yeah, I'll go with the New Orleans.
It's
in the
guessing up already. I like this.
This list already bad.
Yuck.
Damn.
Go ahead, continue.
I mean, I agree with you,
I ain't
Javante.
gonna like to take. I'm going Washington in the East. I'm going with the Rams in the West.
You have a
In the
lot
North,
of.
I'm gonna go Minnesota in the West, in the North.
Well, we just bullshitting today, huh?
Hey, no,
No,
I think,
so-
okay, look,
so who's
I,
your-
I gotta see what the Packers gonna look like without Devontae Adams. I gotta see it. It's look, Kirk Cousins ain't the best, but Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, I give him a shot. As far as the
wild cards.
Commanders, Washington, yeah. I like the upgrades. I don't think Carson Wentz is a star, but he has some talent and he has some receivers. I like the receiving core. Best probably he's played with in a minute, especially guys that can get separation. The defense, guys will come back healthy. I think that defense is going to be better than it was last year. And the NFC East, nobody ever wins this division twice. And it was either that, I mean, I was either going Eagles or Washington. I just said, I'm going Washington.
It's okay.
Okay.
He's given valid points
I
for
gave
his
my
reasons.
reason. And I went NFC
You
side.
made-
I went Saints because Tom Brady and Tampa Bay usually play back against the Saints. And also, I think the Saints are going to get off to a hot start. With their, we talked
Despite-
about last week. We talked about the first 6 games.
we did.
You might not have Kamara, but they have like a nice little schedule. It's not too bad.
It's a very winnable schedule.
There you go, guys.
Okay,
Hey.
and then who are your
And the
wild-
Rams are going to do their thing. Wild card, I'm going with the Niners, and let me go Cowboys.
And you have one more.
You got one more?
And we go. Let me think. Let me go Arizona also.
So Packers are making your playoffs.
So 3 and
I
So the Eagles aren't making it.
And the
Yeah.
Eagles.
You were just
Eagles.
saying that it was
You
like
just
between
gassed up the Eagles.
I like the Eagles. I like the Eagles, bro. But sometimes for some reason it just feels like that's like that all-star kind of like, this is a great team. They should definitely do something. And I get to see it all plummeting, and like mid-season, and we're like,
I mean-
how the Vince Young. Year
I mean,
was.
it did happen.
Fine.
It happened to the Eagles.
Before I'm getting called out,
it
let
did
me-
happen to the Eagles.
It did. Let me
Yeah.
take Arizona out and let me put Philly in. Hey, okay, I'm gonna get on y'all. Wait till y'all start telling y'all list. I got hit every time I said something. It came at me.
I think it's only fair that the other Jones brother goes next.
Yes.
Here's blasting.
So let's see. NFC North. I'm still gonna go Green Bay. Come on, Aaron Rodgers, bro. I'm not going against him.
Fair.
Losing Devontae, yeah, sure, it sucks, but I've seen Aaron Rodgers work with. I think the Packers receiving core now it's more well rounded. He's not going to rely too much on Devontae Adams, so it's going to make Aaron Rodgers a better player. So that's why I have the Packers winning the NFC North.
Okay.
NFC South, Tampa Bay, Tom Brady. I don't see him.
Why are you staring directly at me?
Because come on now. I don't see Tom Brady coming back out of retirement just to lose
Suck
the division.
eggs.
Yeah, come on now. So no, Tampa Bay is my division winner in the South. NFC East, I have Philly. I feel like they made a lot of great upgrades through free agency, trade market, and the draft. They went on all 3 phases of the offseason, so I got to give props to them. And like Javante mentioned, the NFC East, like there's no back-to-back division winner, so I'll give Philly the spot. What's NFC West? And
Yeah.
NFC West, I'll go with the Rams. Why not? Now, as far as wild card, I'll go 49ers.
Okay.
You know what? I'll take Panthers. Panthers.
Really?
We'd love
Yep.
to see it.
I'll take
And then
My goodness.
you have
And
one more.
then I'm trying to take Dallas off because I'm not trying to put them in.
Arizona.
Nah, I don't think Arizona.
The South can have 3
Well,
teams.
you know what? Yeah, I'll take Arizona.
Okay, that's
I'll
cool.
take Arizona. Yeah.
So no Saints.
That's cool.
No Saints. No
Good.
So, that's cool.
I feel like the Saints will finish in that like 8-8, kind of
9 and 8.
9-8.
Okay.
You know, spot.
That's hey, I
Around the
understand.
outside
Bro.
That's
looking in.
cool. I just now know who my favorite Jones brother is at the
There
moment.
you go. See the blasphemy be saying, bro. Sometimes, hey.
Who's going next? Me or you?
You go ahead.
Oh, you want to go last?
Because
Say
I'm probably
the
going to say
most
the most
blasphemous
wild
last.
thing. Just go ahead. You go.
You're probably have the Panthers win the South, knowing you.
No, just go ahead.
All right.
We'll get to mine later.
Green Bay is going to win the North by default because it's just the worst division in football. I think so. It's worse than the East, in my opinion. Tampa will win the South, I think. Philadelphia will win the East. I think Dallas, in my opinion, really quick, I think Dallas is just going to tank this year to blame Mike McCarthy and try and make a move on Sean Payton. I really think in the back of their mind, I think that's what they're doing.
Oh no, they're
They're going to blame it on Mike McCarthy and fire him.
Oh no, they're not going to take. They're going to really try, and they're going to somehow end up losing a lot more games. Than they think they.
Regardless, they will fire Mike McCarthy at the end of the year. I think so, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely.
The West will be the Rams.
Okay.
Wildcard teams will be Arizona, New Orleans.
You said New Orleans and who?
Cardinals.
No, Niners.
I want to say Niners, but I really don't know if I'm going to buy into Trey Lance in year one. And they got to figure out what they're doing to quarterback, quite frankly. Is it going to be Jimmy Garoppolo? Is it going to be Trey Lance?
I don't know why people are so like, oh man, I'm unsure about Trey Lance, bro. Trey Lance is going to ball out this year.
He is, but it's just I think the Niners are so weary on it. They're not committed 100% to starting him this year.
They're trying to hide it from you. They're trying to make it so they're unsure. So in every other team expects Trey Lance to come out there and be like, oh, we don't know if this guy's a superstar.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he ends up putting up like 4,000 passing yards and shit. So, yeah.
Like I said, Arizona, New Orleans. There's always that one team that comes out of nowhere, right? Kind of manages to sneak in.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think of who would that be?
Washington. New
I don't
uniforms,
buy into Carson Wentz like that.
You know, I was telling myself, low-key Detroit.
That's
Detroit,
kind of what I was
would
thinking.
not be surprised, bro.
Who's quarterbacking them again?
In that
Who's the
division?
quarterback?
In that
Oh,
division?
Hey, you
In
can
that
make the
division?
7th seed. You can make the 7th seed.
Oh my goodness, the blast.
You get a healthy Jameis Williams in the second half of the season.
With who throwing the ball?
That's
With
what I
who?
just said.
Tim Boyle?
Who playing quarterback, bro?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff ain't too.
Jared Goff can get
But
you a
not
7th
Vaughn.
seed.
I'm not a
no.
Carson Wentz guy either.
Jared
I'll take
Goff.
Carson Wentz over Jared Goff. I'm just saying, I'll take Carson Wentz over Jared Goff. That might be close. It's bad either way.
That is that's the closest thing you can get to taking a pile of poop and another pile of poop. Like,
Facts. You're right. It's bad. The worst of two evils. But at least Carson Wentz, I've seen him have big moments. Jared Goff
went to a Super Bowl.
Being carried by Todd Gurley's knees. He got carried to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Wentz got carried by Nick Foles.
Oh, Nick Foles. He was on MVP that year.
Yeah, then
Was he not?
He was.
You don't even
He
win
was.
MVP?
No.
Oh,
He
well,
was.
you
Look at the stats. Bullshit.
You don't even win MVP.
Hell no.
If he would have finished out the year, he would have won it.
the RPO ass heavy ass offense. Hell no.
The stats were there. He was going to win.
He was going to win MVP.
He was the MVP front runner before the.
He don't
injury.
want to
He
say it,
was.
but
You don't want to
That's what I'm
admit.
saying. So he had
Fuck
MVP.
him.
He was.
Jared Goff's not even nowhere close to MVP race.
I never said he had.
I never said he had to
All
be.
he has to be is
Jared Goff has to
game
get. Can the Lions get you to 9 wins? Is the question.
exactly
A game, man.
They can.
9 wins.
They-
That
You
ain't
think
bad.
9 wins get you in the playoffs?
Yes, it got the Niners to the playoffs last year.
And you got to think the Lions that was a competitive team for
Oh, you know,
3/4 of the season
I
last
feel-
year.
You know,
A lot of those games are one possession.
They always didn't make you think, oh, maybe
So
next year.
if you flip it,
Then next year come, start the same way. Oh, maybe next year.
so give it the Lions the 7. 9-8 will get you that. 9-8 will get you that 7th spot.
No, I'm not saying the Lions will be 7. I said they were my consideration. But
No,
I like-
you're
they're
being-
they're
you're
7
being
to
bold.
me.
I let
bold
Makai
here.
go. You gotta have Detroit over Minnesota.
Yes, I actually think.
and then
Detroit's
Kirk Cousins
better.
ain't the best
Detroit's
player
better
either,
than
but at least I
Minnesota.
mean,
I think Detroit's better than Minnesota.
It's a better defense, and they have Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook, but
and who's Detroit have?
that don't matter. They have DeAndre Swift. He's cold.
Also, Minnesota's under a new rookie head coach. Was it Kevin O'Connell?
Yeah.
as the head coach. I'm not even sure he likes Kirk Cousins. I'm pretty sure he's ready to move on.
I don't
from
think
his ass.
anybody likes Kirk Cousins.
That
I don't
is
even think his
true.
wife likes him. To be honest.
God.
Stinks.
So
But yeah, give me the Lions as a fun
So you got
to
Detroit.
surprise.
Who's your 3? Detroit, Arizona,
New Orleans, and
no
then
Cowboys.
no, I don't have them making the playoffs.
Oh man,
I don't think they will.
you know I have blasphemy. It gets worse than
But Kai, you aren't a Cowboy fan, so I don't want to hear that from you. You've disowned the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm just a CD fan. I'm just there for CD and
Yeah. So give us yours.
We'll start NFC North. Give me the Packers. I'm never gonna count out Aaron Rodgers.
It's fair.
I respect it.
Let's go NFC South. Gonna take the Buccaneers. Not betting against Tom Brady.
As we've learned.
Guess we'll go West. Give me Arizona. I think I think Cliff finally got his little taste of like, hey, I might get fired because I stink. So maybe I should learn how to coach in the second half of a season. I think they put it
That'd
all
make
together.
my quarterback happy.
Yeah, let's not sell Kyler
So the Rams have a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover.
a little bit.
Why
They
not?
about to not make the playoffs.
We
Okay.
talking about blast.
Okay.
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 Donald came back. Everybody came back.
If I find out the
They got
seventh,
better.
if
They got
I
Bobby Wagner.
Allen Robinson got better this offseason.
So you brought in some old guys ring chasing. That's what you're telling me.
Allen Robinson
he's got
Well, hold on. Allen Robinson.
just a
He's
bad
still,
situation.
he's still what, 28, 27, 28 years old?
this man's got the arms.
He's been playing in Chicago his whole career. I think honestly, Allen Robinson, he might be in the running for comeback player of the year.
And Bobby Wagner's
That's not
Bobby
totally.
Wagner's still
That's
solid.
fair. That's fair.
And playing with a guy like Aaron Donald, he makes everybody better, bro.
I was just bullshitting.
Oh,
But
okay.
I still don't see.
You just want to be controversial.
Yeah, I was bullshitting. I don't want no smoke with Bobby Wagner.
Oh man.
The East.
Oh, we go ahead and say it.
No, I'm gonna give it to the Eagles. I'm gonna give it to the Eagles. I like what Jalen. I love what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
seeing
I
from
forgot.
Jalen Hurts.
I
AJ.
forgot. I forgot who was quarterback of the team. That's a lot. I
Oh
forgot
my
about that
goodness.
part.
It's a big year for Jalen.
I still think the defense is a question mark, but if the defense can bring it, they'll make the playoffs and they'll win the division. For my wild cards, got to throw the Panthers in there.
Shocker.
Baker is gonna get them going, man. He's gonna get them pounding that
Are
drum
you keeping
again.
them in there, even though you know Christian McCaffrey's gonna miss about 8 games?
Hey, man. Hey, I mean,
Baker gonna carry.
It's a running back. They're expendable.
there's still guys out there. I mean, hey, maybe Todd Gurley, got the knees replaced.
We gonna target 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw the Cowboys in there. We'll figure it out. Damn, I'm gonna leave a team off. Oh, the Bears.
The Bears?
Bears make the wild card.
Nikhil Harry changed that much?
Hey, Doughboy's ready to go, man. Doughboy's ready to go.
You do know the Bears have literally in every 2023 mock draft, they have been in the top. They've been predicted to be the top 3 pick.
Justin Fields is
Hey,
gonna be.
So you're buying into Justin Fields that much?
Justin Fields is gonna be MVP candidate. He's gonna carry that damn team. Him and David Montgomery, man.
Hey, I'm glad I went first because everything I said looks solid.
So
He just went.
okay, so I just want to point out,
hold on.
you thought I was crazy for putting the Lions in my playoff predictions.
He just said Justin Fields gonna be MVP
That
candidate.
brings me to my next lesson. Don't do crack.
Actually, I forgot I didn't put the Bucks on mine, did I? For like the wild card.
No,
I?
you did not.
No, you didn't.
Who did I put? I forgot who I
Well, who did you put?
We just had- we
You
had
put-
to write stuff
you-
down,
you-
bro.
You put the Saints.
The
as the
Saints,
division winner, and then I had
the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
No, take the Cardinals out. Yeah, put the Bucks. I'm sorry, I was disrespectful. No, I took the Cardinals. I put the Eagles in. I forgot about the Eagles.
Yeah,
I
Saints,
went Philly.
Eagles.
No doubt. Take Dallas out completely. I gotta take Dallas out.
Didn't you have
Thought I had Philly. I had
You
Philly.
had Washington.
Yeah, Washington was winning the division.
the one that in the division?
Oh, you're talking about the wild card.
Yeah.
Wild card. Oh, Niners. You had the Niners.
Okay, so Niners.
Saints.
No, Saints will win the division.
Oh yeah.
So
Niners,
Niners, I forgot
Eagles.
who it was. And Cardinals probably. Oh,
No, you took the
oh,
Cardinals.
okay. Let me check real quick. Sorry, guys. Niners, Bucks, Eagles. That's all I'm
What's
right.
your wild card?
I guess the real competition is like the NFC North, though. Who's finishes second place? Because we all have a different.
We all have a
team.
different team.
So, he has Chicago. He has Minnesota. We both.
I
have
think y'all
Detroit.
sleeping on Minnesota, bro. Like last year,
Y'all
they
sleeping
were
on
in the hunt
Detroit
last year.
first.
Dalvin Cook just got hurt, bro. They had injuries. They had all
No,
kinds of stuff.
the
going on.
defense was terrible too. The secondary.
Very true.
The offensive line
That,
got
that
older.
didn't get better.
They did.
That didn't get better. Still got Kirk Cousins throwing the damn ball.
I mean, look,
and
I
at the
love
end-
Aaron
hey,
Rodgers.
at the end-
And they didn't really upgrade the receiving spot behind Adam Thielen.
Look,
And you
at
got-
the
you
end of
got-
the
you
day-
I
got
love
him
Aaron
and stay
Rodgers,
healthy.
but how motivated is Aaron Rodgers? Let's be honest. We gotta see how motivated he even is to play football. It's Aaron Rodgers. You
I mean,
never
it's a
know.
fair.
I like
It's,
his tattoo though.
no, I
Tattoo-
think-
it's a fair point, but at the same time, I think every team in the North is just that much weaker compared to the Packers with Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think Aaron Rodgers is motivated because it's about legacy this year. Like his legacy is going to be ruined regardless. If
It was
he
ruined
does-
last. I thought it was ruined last postseason.
I mean, yeah, that
It
is
was.
true. But
Hold on, we don't say it ain't, bro. How many points they put up?
Whoa. Don't disrespect holistic Aaron Rodgers.
I love Aaron Rodgers, bro. I'm just saying though, that playoff game at home. How many points they score?
I think that's more in the play calling than anything. That was some dumb shit they were running out.
was it, what, 7-13 was the
the final
final?
score, I think. So.
But also,
I think
I
something
thought
like that.
players make plays. I mean, Aaron Rodgers have a great game. I'm just saying, like at home too. I don't want to hear weather conditions. You play this come December, November.
Nah. Devontae Adams sold. No.
Devontae Adams sold.
Remember that play? It was like verticals and Devontae slanted in and he just threw him a ball. And Devontae Adams let that shit hit the ground.
Oh yeah.
I blame Devontae
Yeah.
Adams.
Oh, I'm not saying just Aaron Rodgers' fault. I'm saying though, like you are the guy, and this was your probably this. I mean, number one seed came through your house.
He was the
just
MVP.
like the year before came to your house.
So you think Aaron Rodgers secured the bag and he's done? Like, he's done
I
playing- he's done
just don't
playing
know
for
how much
something.
Aaron Rodgers. He's kind of like Kyrie Irving. You just never know what he's thinking about or what he wants to do. I mean, I can see Aaron Rodgers being like, the team's not looking good. Come first couple weeks, I can see him saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna chill and take on cruise control."
And I mean, and I guess one note to add to that would be, Aaron Rodgers came out and said he had no clue the Packers were trading Devontae Adams. So like,
He knew when
he had to know something.
He knew when he signed that damn contract that they were trading.
That's what I'm
Devontae
saying. Was it a
Adams.
lot? Was like, oh, let me get my last payday. Oh, I'm kind of like, poor Jordan Love.
So, I mean, there's
Who's the best receiver on that team right now? Then on the
Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins.
Whoa.
I love Sammy
Lazard.
Watkins, but also up north, that man's already gets a lot of injuries, hammies and stuff. Playing that cold, I don't know, bro.
I mean, Sammy, he has a good connection with Randall Cobb.
Lazard.
Randall Cobb's solid.
Lazard is
like
probably
Lazard.
he's probably the number one receiver heading into this year. And don't be
Amari
don't be
Rogers.
surprised by Christian Watson.
Oh, Christian, yeah.
Out of North Dakota
Yeah.
State.
Wait. Romeo Dobbs?
Yeah,
Nevada?
he was good still too.
He's receiver number one.
I just
right
think we are forgetting how great Devontae Adams is and how much that helps
now.
out.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Says, to Javonte's point, I will say,
Oh,
like,
okay, I'm
no, I mean, he's got a point. I think going into last year and even the year before that, there were tons of questions about Rodgers' commitment to the Packers and to football in general. This is a guy who was hosting Jeopardy, for weeks in the offseason, skipping OTAs, mini camps. And I know they had the whole dispute thing, and it looked like they resolved that. But now without your partner in crime, arguably the best receiver in the game,
who defenses have to worry about, and you have to make sure you know where he's at.
that connection is gone. I mean, it's just another. It's a Jordy Nelson. It's a Randall Cobb the first time. It's another guy he's lost because of the front office couldn't get the job done.
At the end
So you have to wonder if the commitments there on Aaron's part.
At the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers every year has a microscope looking on him. Like, damn, all you guys Devontae, man. Ooh, the front office don't mess with you. What the hell does he do? He go out there and win damn games. Puts his name in the MVP conversation every year, and they make
When you
playoffs.
tear up the North,
Wasn't he favored to win at least last year? We thought he was going to probably get to the Super Bowl.
then they.
I mean, this year's there's no hype really for him. It's like, okay, Packers probably win the division, like y'all saying, but nobody's picking him to win the Super Bowl or nothing like that. So maybe this is the year. I don't know.
That's fair.
The pressure's been on for the last couple of years, though.
I mean, I will say the Packers. It's probably the most, not doubt is the word, but more questions I've had about this team. Probably ever since the whole Rodgers Packers thing has come out.
It's both sides' fault.
It's
though.
gonna be interesting. We'll
It's
see
gonna
what
be interesting,
happens.
yeah, for sure.
See what happens.
I like y'all picks, though, boys.
So we all have a different North team.
Yep.
Making the playoffs.
Yep.
Interesting.
That Detroit one, you better, hey. That was the one I was like,
Hey, you better hope Kirk don't play in a primetime playoff
hey, but
game.
I'm going to be real. If by Thanksgiving they ain't winning, that's going to be still my nap game, bro. Take my nap that time, and then I'll wake up for the Cowboys.
Hey, you're gonna be shocked when Jared Goff comes out and goes
I know you'll
17
be,
of 25.
Hey, you tell me you be watching the Detroit get Lion game, or you take your nap during that time.
I watched the Lions game.
Did he watch the Lions game usually, or you take his nap?
I watch football all day, every day. She knows that.
That
I watch
Detroit
the
game, bro,
Lions.
that's why I take my little.
I watch
quick
the
little nap
Lions.
on.
I have it on my phone streaming.
Oh no! Funny little statistic I found out this morning. I was watching this podcast I watched. Okay, I want y'all to guess. I know the answer, obviously, because I'm not playing. But y'all three,
Okay.
who do you think's the highest paid offense in the NFL?
The highest paid offense.
Every position added all together. Who do you think is the number one team?
I would say the Chiefs.
Nope.
Damn.
They're not even top three. Y'all are thinking way too hard.
It's not
Detroit?
Tampa, is it?
It's Detroit.
Is it really?
That's
It
one for
is.
Javante. Can you get that down? That's one for me.
123 million.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
And a lot of that's Jared
Goff's
Goff.
getting a bag. Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
a lot
That
of
makes me.
that
If I was
is
Detroit,
Jared
I
Goff.
feel even worse. We paid all that money just for maybe 1-2 wins.
Exactly.
They're not getting.
They're not getting 1 or 2 wins.
All right. Okay. Let's put it down then. How many of y'all think they're gonna get this year?
8 or 9.
I say above.
No.
8 to
give me a
9.
number.
You get an exact number?
Yeah, give me a number. 8 or 9.
My
Give me a
playoffs.
choice.
My playoff number. They're going 9 and 8. They'll make the 7th seed. I will buy into the
We need to
Lions.
write this stuff down. Get this down,
I was
people.
just gonna say
I will
above
buy into the Lions right now.
7?
above 7.
Oh, never.
Oh my God.
Don't put
We
those-
need
DeAndre,
a number.
DeAndre,
Oh, no,
buy,
no,
buy,
no,
DeAndre,
no, no,
DeAndre,
no,
buy,
no, no,
play it safe.
DeAndre,
All
DeAndre,
right, fine.
buy in with me, buy in with
No,
me.
I'm not buying in the playoff now. Come on. I ain't doing all that shit.
DeAndre, buy it. The stock is
Nah,
low
I-
right
I
now.
ain't-
Buy
I
in.
ain't doing that.
You got to invest in
Nah,
it.
that's too far. Maybe a year later, I'll fully
Okay, meet
invest in Detroit.
me at 8. Meet me at 8.
I'll say 8 wins. Sure, 8 wins. I can go with that.
You let him do that to you,
Yeah,
bro?
it wins.
You let him get you like
It's
that?
reasonable. I think they can.
That man just got you to buy in Dogecoin, bro.
8
What are we
wins,
doing?
bro.
Bro, we gotta write
8
this stuff
wins is
down.
reasonable.
Make sure we get this down. I remember this. We're gonna make a little bet.
Okay.
All right.
If they don't get 8 wins, I want y'all both in clown suits. On the next live show we do after that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you know what? And if the Vikings finish last in the division, you got to do the same thing. Yeah,
I got you. I'm with it.
Okay.
Makai, you hear this blasphemy, man? We got. Hey,
Okay, you will hop
Yeah,
in.
make sure
You
you got the music ready to go.
you'll double it on your Bears
I need
right
the
now?
clown
Hey,
music
but
ready to
guys,
roll.
Yo, double it. No, just
If the Bears are a top
Oh,
5
yeah,
pick
you
in the
need-
draft,
we all
you
three.
wearing a clown suit.
Hey, like you told
No,
me before
I'll
the
just
show.
I'll just buy a Tua jersey. And I'll wear that.
It's all,
Better than the damn clown
Hey, it's
suit.
all fine because
Okay.
we made a bet on that too. If Tua balls out this year, y'all wearing clown suits.
Okay, the three of us can agree right now. If the Bears somehow make the playoffs, all three of us got to wear clown suits.
I'm wearing a clown suit. I'm getting Makai do my lottery ticket numbers, bro. I'm getting by how much am I wait, what numbers do I need to play, bro? He must got the
Okay,
juice.
so we all have a different NFC North team. We all have the Rams in. Oh no, you didn't have the Rams in the playoffs. No, you buy into the hangover. Okay.
Yep.
All right, let's move into the AFC now, which should be a lot more
This should be
entertaining. This should be a lot more entertaining for us. I will step into the arena first.
Okay.
I will give you my playoff predictions. I'll have Buffalo as the 1 seed. They are going to win the East.
Like that.
I will have. This is where it gets after that it gets hard.
No, I don't. You're making it hard.
All right, so Buffalo's gonna be my 1 seed. I'm gonna have.
Don't you dare say the damn Raiders.
I'm gonna have Denver as the 2 seed.
Love it. Book it.
I'm gonna buy into Russ. I think that team's Super Bowl contender already.
Let's ride.
The Bengals will win they'll win the North again. They'll be the 3 seed. Who do they leave? The South?
Yeah, you got the South left.
Jaguars.
Colts will win the South. I think Matt Ryan is an upgrade over Carson Wentz. Jonathan Taylor will carry that team still, though.
Okay.
So the Colts will be the 4th. Raiders, Chiefs, Dolphins will be your wildcard teams.
I like it.
Nah, he ain't getting me. Nah, he messed up that first time. But I like that. Those are good picks, though. Those are all good
Raiders,
picks.
Chiefs,
I just
Miami
would
was
switch a
going
couple things
wildcards.
out, but good picks.
I think that's pretty. I
So
don't
you
buy.
left out
I left out Cleveland,
Pittsburgh.
Baltimore, pretty much the entire North. I think New England is. Hey, I'm gonna throw this out to you guys real quick. Side question: if we continue to see the Patriots struggle with post Tom Brady era,
Yeah.
do we start throwing out the chant about Bill Belichick or no?
No.
No?
Wait,
you
what?
can't rig it at Yoda like that. Man.
Okay.
They
curious.
They get some receivers, bro.
No, Devontae Parker.
They got
Got
Devontae.
receivers.
Let's do Devontae Parker.
I mean, Devontae, Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar, Jacoby.
Okay,
Myers,
okay.
that's
You
a-
just
but
say
you-
Devontae Parker.
Well, I'm just saying that's a pretty deep. That's a pretty deep
But I know
receiver.
they need a guy, like an actual guy you can rely on. Devontae Parker might be that guy, but he always get hurt.
Shit, yeah. Hey, ask
They're
Miami
trying to
if he
catch
could be
Tua's
that guy.
nasty ass balls.
He was. Hey, you treated it like he was catching the shit with Ryan Fitzpatrick or Ryan.
Oh,
Tannehill,
oh,
or
he was
yeah,
trying,
yeah.
though.
I
He
was
was
just
trying.
wondering.
Okay.
So that's my play. Those are my teams right there.
That's funny because Baker had Odell and he still couldn't do anything either. So.
Oh, look what we went to
we
this.
clapped
Odell
back.
versus Baker versus Tua.
All right, Makai, why don't you give us your predictions after
No,
that?
I gotta go last because y'all always gonna make fun of me if I go second. I want to save it. Anticipation.
All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go second.
All right.
All right, so AFC South, since that's the easiest one, I'm gonna go Indy.
Okay.
Wins the division there. AFC North, I'll go Cincinnati repeats.
Okay.
Really?
AFC West, I'm gonna go Kansas City still, bro. I don't
It's
know.
fair.
I just feel like Patrick Mahomes, especially the down year he had. If he's got like the fact that he had such a bad year last year, and like if he balls out this year, I just don't see him having great numbers and them finishing anything below first in the division to me.
Got a couple young defensive studs.
Yeah, exactly.
they do.
They improved on the defensive end.
That's fair.
Offensively, I think all around their receivers, Juju, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, like it's a pretty deep receiving core in Kansas City. So I like that. Plus Ronald Jones at the running back position can add something as well out of the backfield. Who am I missing? AFC East. I'll give it to Buffalo for now. Mid-season, I'm gonna say Miami.
Okay.
So wild card, I'll go Raiders, Denver, and Miami.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Raiders,
Yep.
Denver, Miami as wild card.
Yep.
I like that. Okay.
All right,
Let's go out the
Javante.
way. AFC West gonna be the Raiders. AFC North, I'll take Bills also. AFC South, I'm taking the Jaguars. Y'all down Doug Peterson, bro. Y'all better calm down.
Hold up.
shot.
Y'all better stop.
Hold
Y'all
up.
better stop down
No
Doug
shot.
Peterson, bro.
Christian
I
Kirk.
picked the Jaguars last year too, though. I might look like a fool again, but I think Trevor Lawrence gonna look better. I think Doug Peterson's gonna make some change. I think they'll be fine. You believe in the Colts?
Yes.
What happened to them last year? Come week 17.
They
You can't
got
just
it.
blame-
They
you can't
lost- they lost
just
to the
blame
Jaguars.
Carson Wentz, though. You can't just blame Carson. You got to blame the whole team.
They got a better
weren't ready to play.
quarterback.
So hold on. So you gonna get on the Colts last season for their meltdown, but yet you still chose Washington to win the division for the NFC
Because that team,
because they have Carson Wentz.
he had
now.
no, because he had no weapons really over there. I mean, I like oh boy, the young one, but T.Y. Hilton was. I mean, T.Y. Hilton's older.
All he had to do was hand the ball off all year. And then we play the Jaguars, week 17. They have nothing to play for. And he goes out there and lays a damn goose egg. How do you do that?
Hey, we ain't gonna blame no coaching. Frank ain't getting no criticism.
Frank ain't throwing the ball.
You literally were giving Devontae Adams criticism for Aaron Rodgers' situation. We gotta give everybody a little criticism. Everybody gotta take a little heat for that team.
That is not Frank Wright's problem.
That's all I'm saying. Look, I believe in Doug Peterson. I'm taking the Jaguars.
I think Jacksonville is a 6-win
Oh,
team next year, but anything.
Oh,
above
but you
that-
put Detroit to go 8. How many wins?
Yes, because I actually saw Detroit actually put in an effort last year. Unlike
There was a culture established.
They tried.
and they already had they
Okay,
had
Urban
a
Meyer
culture
was too
established.
busy doing other things. Urban Meyer wasn't setting the culture. That's coaching more.
Urban Meyer's in a
Urban
different
Meyer was
culture in
doing all kinds of
Jacksonville.
things. Urban Meyer was setting the wrong example. Now you have Doug Peterson.
And even then, I still think Jacksonville is making the wrong moves. I think paying Christian Kirk that damn contract was a terrible.
Yeah, I
move.
agree.
I think honestly, Trayvon Walker, I thought that was kind of a reach picking him at number 1 overall.
And not to mention last year picking ETN.
Yeah.
Thought that was a reach. And also,
he had yeah,
He was worth the pick. It was obscure when all of a sudden, a week later, hey, he's going to play receiver.
yeah.
yeah, the way
Also, he
they
had a good running back, but yeah. But yeah, Jaguars. Excuse me. AFC, the North. Okay, so this was tricky because I would go Cleveland. If Deshaun Watson only getting 4 to 6 games, I'll go Cleveland. But if it's a season, I'm gonna go with Baltimore. They're all healthy. I mean, they were good last year. Lacked health. I mean, the only thing that's questionable is still the receiving core, especially without Marquise Brown. But I'm gonna take the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
Or I think Cincinnati. I don't know. I kind of like how you what Makai said about the Rams. Kind of feel about the Cincinnati a little bit.
the hungover a little
I
bit.
do like them new helmets. They icy. I like those. And who else? Did I get it?
That's
Oh, my
that's
wild
the division
wild
winners.
card.
My wild cards. I'll go Miami. Right there. What you doing?
Appreciate
I'll go Miami. I'm gonna go Tennessee. I'll put Tennessee in there because Derrick Henry. I had people coming on to tell me Derrick Henry can carry a team.
Oh,
Makai, Derrick Henry can't carry them to a wild card.
oh, with that quarterback play.
I mean, I don't like Ryan Tannehill either, but I mean, Derrick Henry might get you there. You can ride him the whole season, and then I'll go. My last wild card spot. I'll go with. You know what? I'm gonna take a chance. I'm going with the Jets. I'll take a chance.
Wait,
I'll,
You already got 2 chances on the damn list now.
I'll take a chance with the Jets.
Hey,
bro.
to buy to Zach Wilson, I'm for that.
Hey, look, bro. Cincinnati. Last year we said if we would have said Cincinnati ain't gonna do anything, y'all would have been laughing at whoever said it. So I'm
Just want
saying-
to point out, me and Javante were on the Bengal train last
And
year.
I like the moves they made in the offseason. Makai, you can't say the Jets didn't make good moves. Draft wise, they made some great moves. Free agency, they made some great moves. They've improved that team.
They've improved.
Robert
but
Sala
not-
for another year.
to-
But y'all, everyone's telling me Detroit. You don't think the culture's being established in New York?
Hey, you know, if that's it, okay,
Well, I'm
I
just saying,
see it.
We a little over the.
I see it.
I think New York will finish better than New England. I think New England will be last in that division. But
Whoa,
Yes.
whoa.
yes,
There's a lot of blasphemy
Yes.
going on.
God.
yes.
I see we all drank a little bit before the show today. I see that. I see what we're setting.
Oh, start the weekend early.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Makai, let's see what you got.
Well, hold on. I just wanted to break this news.
Uh-oh.
DeAndre Ayton is his son.
I told you.
They matched.
They matched it instantly, they said.
Yeah.
As soon as they got the facts.
They
the
said
button.
earlier that we're going to.
And they're not going to trade him?
They can't. That's what January.
They have to wait till
15th.
January. So
He's going to be on the roster this year.
He's going to be very
sad.
unhappy.
Hashtag free DeAndre Ayton.
It's going to be funny, bro.
Okay, so, Makai. Let's wrap it up with you then. Give us your AFC predictions.
Give me what division you want me to start with.
Start with the West.
Start with-
Let's see if you got the right mindset.
You're not gonna like my answer.
Don't you better say don't let Russ cook. Don't say that let Russ cook. Please don't say that.
Chiefs, man.
Chiefs Kingdom.
Chiefs lose Tyreek Hill. We gonna say Chiefs.
And they gonna find a way. Andy Reid is one of the best offensive minds I've ever seen. He's gonna figure it
I
out.
respect. I'm not saying you can't respect. I'm just saying all around. You have Travis Kelce. You got a bunch of guys I like, but you don't have that guy. Tyreek Hill was the game changer for that team.
But they had. I mean, you look at losing Tyrann Mathieu, yet they still picked up Justin Reed.
Like
I
that
thought
move
that was
too.
great picked up.
You got
Can they run the ball? That's another question. Are they gonna be able to run the ball?
They got Ronald Jones.
Yeah, Ronald Jones, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, split it. I mean, they're not going to run the ball as much. That's not.
I look at the Raiders, bro. Raiders got Darren.
And I mean,
Waller.
hey, and didn't they re-sign Jerick McKinnon?
I believe so. Yeah.
I like McKinnon.
All those guys, but you're not going to really ask the Chiefs to run the ball like that.
No,
It's-
but they got a couple guys who can.
yeah, exactly.
But I think also everybody in the AFC West got better pass rushers. Like everyone got better as far as rushing. Also, I like the Raiders, bro.
The Chiefs don't have a good pass rush.
No, I like them too. I'm
Chris
saying,
Jones, George
but I'm saying also the
Karlaftis.
Raiders have great tight end. They have two good running backs. Josh Jacobs going to be a lot better this year because they're going to be more.
But you know what separates the Raiders and
Who's the
Chiefs?
second running back?
Kenyon Drake solid, bro. I'm not saying he's great. I say he's solid though. Okay,
As a number two, he is.
as a number two,
He's
He's
solid.
a solid back.
But you know what separates the Raiders and the Chiefs?
The coaching.
Chiefs have Andy Reid. Raiders have Josh McDaniels. I trust Andy Reid over Josh McDaniels.
Derek Carr's also
Any
Thank
coach in
you.
that division.
Derek
Thank
Carr's
you.
also on a prove it year. Derek Carr will make the playoffs and win a game in the playoffs. He might not be here much longer either.
Betting the house on Josh McDaniels, who ran a damn reverse sweep with Doughboy last year in New England. Eat your ass whooped.
Hey, well, you know what? Hey, I would agree with you. But then we got people in here. I got
hold
people
on.
here telling me the Chargers go do something.
Hold
Not,
on.
maybe not. We haven't said
It's
nothing.
No,
not as bad.
nobody said the Chargers.
You better not put the Chargers in your
Hey.
wild card thing. You better not have been there because what you said about coaching decisions.
Hey,
I better not have been there.
It ain't as bad as Brian Flores throwing a screen pass on his own 2
Oh,
yard
yeah.
line.
Yeah, that-
That's terrible.
Go ahead. You better have the Chargers in there. Like, you know
so
what
what,
needs
what
to
else?
come
What
next.
else do you got? So the Chiefs win the West.
The Chiefs win the West.
What you got in the North?
North. Damn. That's tough.
He's no longer with the Browns.
He doesn't want to say Cleveland.
You know what? Give me the Ravens. I think Lamar's got a lot to prove. I mean, him and Bernard Parley got
That
this
was
beef
fun.
now.
That was-
that was a funny exchange today. I just think they got a lot riding for them, and I think the health bug is on their side now. So yeah, give me them.
Got two great safeties in Baltimore too.
Oh yeah, the safety pickup's huge. Oh my goodness, that defense is gonna be crazy.
The only question is just that receiver position.
Yeah.
And you're banking on a bigger year for Rashard
I'm
Bateman.
surprised they still haven't got a guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bateman, he looked nice in spurts last year, especially when they had Tyler Huntley.
Hey, I be
Tyler,
calling-
it's crazy because Tyler Huntley, we got Rashad Bateman more
I be
involved than
calling-
Lamar Jackson did, so that's a big thing that Lamar has to do going
I
into
would be
this
calling
offseason.
Seattle trying to get Tyler Lockett or DK, especially DK.
Yeah, give me Tyler Lockett over DK. We'll go to the East. Yeah, give me Buffalo. It's not even a question. Give me Buffalo Bills.
So now you're wild card teams, right?
You got his
Oh,
South.
the
You
South.
got
Let's do South.
South.
He wants to go to Tennessee though. He already. Won't put it up. Rather Derrick Henry trade.
You know what? Give me the Texans.
I knew you were gonna. I knew it.
Okay.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Hey, I'm buy-
That helmet got you, did it? It was that helmet. The helmet that you
No,
did.
the helmet's dope. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually watch a game.
But
You were a big guy on Davis Mills.
I love Davis Mills.
You were big on
I
Davis
was the one
Mills.
that was telling y'all this guy can play quarterback. And what did he do? He balled out.
Lovie Smith. They still got my man receiver.
Brandon Cooks is there.
Cooks, I like. I'm not gonna say them, but
Are they at a solid draft?
Solid draft. I mean, they're building a culture, and Lovie Smith, he's gonna finish touch. I think this is gonna be the worst division in football, though. I think it's gonna be one of those 9-win.
We'll get you in.
You think Matt Ryan don't have nothing left? You think he's gonna be? You think we're gonna be like, oh, Matt Ryan got traded? Like Carson Palmer kind of thing when he got to the Raiders, and it's like,
I just
shit, Carson Palmer had something still.
He had some left when he went to Arizona.
Yeah. Okay, now McNabb then when McNabb got traded.
my biggest thing with Matt Ryan is Carson Wentz could move, and that offensive line's still struggling in pass protection. But now you got a statue back there who's almost 40, and
And what is the Colts' answer at left tackle? Because I mean they lost. Costanza retired before last season. They signed Eric Fisher to the 1-year deal. He has not been brought back yet, as far as I know.
They drafted Bernard Raymond.
Oh, from Central Michigan, right?
Second
Okay.
round.
That ain't no left out. You definitely got to move. Was it Braden Smith?
The right tackle?
Yeah, you need to move him to left, and then
I mean, Dwayne Brown's still available, but he just
He just got arrested.
got arrested.
Gun charges.
Yep.
yeah.
So, okay. So now for the big moment is your wild card teams.
Oh no, you better not say them Chargers.
Nah, give me the Broncos.
Okay.
Let's ride.
That's right.
Throw the Steelers in there.
That means
I love-
that means what he's getting left out here.
Both of them get left out. Yeah, give me Patriots.
There's no way you said the Raiders made the playoffs.
I don't.
That's all, I
There ain't no way.
I ain't even taking this list serious. He said the Bears would get in the playoffs. Once he said that, that's when I was done.
You said tell me you take.
I was done with the
You
list.
taking the Patriots over the Raiders, man?
Yes, I'm still on that fuck Derek Carr train. So riding that shit till the wheels fall off. So
Interesting. Okay. So you the Steelers.
All right, guys.
And
Joe
Mitchell Trubisky
Sober,
at quarterback.
Let's do our real list now because a lot of blasphemy was said. I feel like we always went to another level. Everybody was trying to outmatch each other.
Oh no, my shit was real.
I thought mine was.
That Detroit picks making.
I didn't pick Detroit.
He
I
picked
said
Detroit.
he
I picked
No,
Detroit.
you went for 8 wins.
I
You
said-
jumped on that bandwagon for 8 wins. You put
Yeah,
all chips
I
in.
said Detroit would be on the outside looking in. I said they would be eliminated probably like week 14, week 15, but
Oh.
they would still be in contention towards the end of the season.
Now they're making it in mind.
they're building something, but come on, how do you go from this to that? Like in one.
I mean,
The Bengals last year.
They got Joe Burrow at quarterback. You're banking
And
on
they went
Jared
to Jamar
Goff.
Chase. They already had it.
We got
they already
Jameson
had
Williams.
pieces. They had Joe Mixon. They had
Jameson Williams is not Jamar Chase. Don't get those.
Oh, he's
names.
not.
Don't,
But
don't disrespect Jamar Chase like that.
nah, you'll see.
Jameson Williams is cool, but I don't see him as a number 1 in this league. I see him as a number 2.
That's okay. We got number 1 in Detroit.
Don't you dare say Amon St. Brown.
No, we got DJ Chark on the outside, boy.
I do love DJ Chark. That was one of my favorite signings. I do.
Yeah,
I think,
it's an underrated signing.
he doesn't get the ball enough.
And I mean, all I'm gonna say is this: like, if DeAndre Swift can put together a healthy season,
If
it is a big if, but the numbers he was putting up at the pace, that dude's like numbers wise, he could be like a top 5 back, all-purpose yards, if he gets it healthy.
I don't know why we should be questioning Detroit. I mean, yeah, sure. Jared Goff, obviously they're gonna have to improve.
But look,
the quarterback position.
Jared Goff can get you to 9
But he
wins.
can do exactly. He can do
Jared
that.
Goff can get you to 9
The
wins.
offensive line is serviceable. You
What makes
got
y'all think that?
two. What?
And I'm just saying, what makes you get 9 wins like that? Like in LA, he said Aaron Donald, he had Todd Gurley.
Well, for one, he
Cooks.
plays in the North.
Well, not Aaron.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff's label always has been
Game manager.
But then when he got to LA, people always thought he can be more. But I mean, I think we kind of already know now.
Yeah.
Like, his limit is game manager. And we've seen game managers before get teams to the playoffs.
Yeah, you have to have some talent around you though to be a game manager.
Yeah, Detroit has some talent.
But
They do.
my point is, the Rams had like Aaron Donald. They had like Marcus Peters. They had studs out there. Like they had guys that were still. Todd Gurley was probably the best back in football. Brandon Cooks was solid. Like they had guys that were like, those are the guys.
Okay, let me list.
Detroit
out-
don't have those guys.
Let me list Detroit's offense out for you. They got Taylor Decker at left tackle, Penei Sewell at right tackle,
Okay.
Frank Radno at center, solid. They got DJ Chark, once Pro Bowl receiver, 2-3 years ago. Still
Just-
number 1 potential.
just fuck Jonah Jackson, I guess, right? A guard. Okay.
I mean, what?
Jonah Jackson.
Oh yeah, Jonah Jackson at guard as well. My fault. Sorry about that.
The other guard, I don't know that guy, but
4 and 5 is
My
not
bad.
bad.
we like Jonah Jackson.
Still, that's a good offensive line.
4 to 5 is good.
So you got DJ Chark, you got Amon St. Brown, solid as a rookie. And then they also added Jameson Williams.
You'll get at some point,
Yeah,
middle of the
exactly.
season.
And for now, Quintez Cephas, another guy who was productive last year. And then let's not forget about TJ Hawkinson, who I think is a top 10 tight end in the NFL as far as production.
2 good backs.
2 good bats, DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. So offensively, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can compete with most offenses in the league.
Okay.
No,
Defensively, there's still some questions. I mean, as far as like getting,
some questions.
there's a lot of questions.
There's a lot of
Okay.
questions.
But they did add a little bit to the pass rushing with Aiden Hutchinson. I think that's huge for them. Secondary, it's a matter of getting Jeff Okudah healthy because that's a big thing. Like he has a bunch of potential, but
It's a
he's never
shame.
been healthy.
Go to the house.
I like the Deshaun Elliott pickup, underrated signing coming from
Love him.
Baltimore.
Love him.
So
And also, you got to figure the big year, the cornerhead, the rookie.
you talking about Melifonwu?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
Yeah. He had, 6-7 interceptions, I think, his first year.
Yeah. So,
So, I mean, you got some pieces.
exactly.
And again, you play the North. You can beat up on the Bears and Vikings. That's 4 wins right there,
Corner McCoy, can we be up on them Bears?
hypothetically.
MVP possible.
And I mean, look, if you're the Lions, you're playing the last team ranked schedule this year, so you got a shot.
My thing is like, why would you want to win and get yourself stuck in this like this cycle of keeping Jared Goff? You're missing out on a QB sweepstakes in this next draft. And you're telling me you want to do that to win 8 or 9 games, make the playoffs, and then get your ass whooped and get sent home, and then have a pick in the teens. Well, teens to like low 20s.
You need to build that culture.
Well, you're telling me Dan
Fuck
Campbell.
the culture.
Well, you're telling me that Dan Campbell will actually tank and lose games on purpose.
I think he should. Like, why do you want to get like? Okay,
That is not Dan Campbell. They could have tried. They could have tanked last year and got the #1 overall pick, but somehow they ended up winning late in the season, beating Green Bay the last week of the regular season to solidify that. Jacksonville got the #1 pick. They still came out of it, got the guy that they wanted #1 in Aiden Hutchinson. But I just think Detroit, they're a team that they actually are trying to win.
I think for them, it's more about establishing a culture and trying to get this team right, rather than trying to tank for prospects.
And even when you look at some of the games they played last year, a lot of them were close. We looked at that loss to Baltimore, close.
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh,
the tie.
Close but no cigar. Like, we don't hand out participation trophies for being in games. Either you win or you lose. That's how it is.
But that's all
Cut and dry.
But that's what I'm trying to say is that they were trying to win.
Yeah.
It wasn't. If they were tanking, it would have been blowouts every single game, every single week.
But they were competitive, nonetheless.
Shit,
Fooey.
Trust me, I know what tanking is. Them Dolphins, what 2019 Dolphins when we started out that first week against Baltimore, losing 59-7. That was tanking.
Hey, y'all made Lamar Jackson's MVP highlight right
Hell
there.
yeah, that was bro. All you had to do was play that game versus Miami, and his MVP.
That's
case solidified.
That's crazy as hell though. Tanking to get Tua, that's crazy.
Hey, if
Couldn't
people
be
really
me.
doing that. That was the thing. Take for Tua.
Tanking for Justin Herbert. Shoulda.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Him and Baker Mayfield in the same situation, bro. It's literally the same thing.
I don't see it the same situation. See, because Baker Mayfield,
Well, he had more talent.
Baker
Yeah, he had more
Mayfield
talent.
actually got the talent.
Yeah,
couldn't do
that's
shit
true,
with
that's
the
true, that's
talent.
true.
Whereas Tua hasn't had the talent.
Couldn't do
So
shit with it.
He had a top 5.
You
offensive
give a great line,
He had
2
a
great
Nick
running
Chubb.
backs.
Come on now.
2 great running backs. 2 star running backs.
Who the hell?
Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, 2 tight ends, a great defense.
The Browns' third string running back was better than Myles Gaskin. Come on now.
Not Tua. Baker went into Cleveland, embraced the losing culture, turned it around, and took these motherfuckers this close to beating the damn Chiefs. This close. And
got
you're
a
telling
point.
me Tua over him? Huh.
Tua
I am disgusted right now.
Hey.
Thoroughly.
Hey,
Thoroughly
But
disgusted.
Tua almost beat the Chiefs his rookie year. Almost beat the Chiefs.
What did he do to the game? What was it, his rookie year or second year? Like, it's like, if y'all win, y'all were into the playoffs, right? Threw 4 interceptions.
What
Oh,
year?
he's talking about
Buffalo.
against
Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo?
Winning, you're in.
I don't think that was a winning year.
It was.
It was.
Because you were like, we're going to win this. We're in the playoffs. We're going to make some
Oh, yeah,
noise.
you were-
Yeah.
And then
You were
threw
going
4
wild,
of them things.
We all got the Amber Alert.
Yeah.
Nice.
To answer that, rookie year, let's not forget, in Buffalo, in December.
Okay.
Understandable.
Let's shift over. Now,
2 of those interceptions batted off his receiver's hands. So.
No. I tried to
One
make
of
that.
them was Devontae, who you say, oh, he's reliable.
I tried to make that argument before. It doesn't work out. Don't even try to give me that.
Oh, so if the ball hits the receiver's hands, it's the quarterback's fault.
No, it's still your fault. It still gets recorded as that. It is what it is.
Nah.
I don't always agree with it, but
I was
that's just how it goes.
I was always taught, hey, bro, if it hits your hands, that's on you.
let's shift over now to Jeremy Fowler from ESPN, who's continuing his top 10 position rankings among league executives, coaches, players, things like that. We talked about the quarterbacks last week. Now let's do the wide receivers. So you guys can try and guess 1 through 10.
Devontae Adams at 1.
Devontae Adams.
I'll give you the honorable.
Coop at 2. Cup at 2.
Y'all are fast.
Slow down.
I'll kick off with the honorable mentions. I'll list them out to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Guys who received votes include Keenan Allen from the Chargers, A.J. Brown from the Eagles.
I like that over Keenan Allen.
Yeah, honorable mentions. Terry McLaurin from Washington,
Okay.
Chris Godwin from Tampa, Michael Thomas from New Orleans, CeeDee Lamb from Dallas, and then Mike Williams from the Chargers.
I'm pissed off the CD's not on this top 10.
Look at AJ Brown not being kind of crazy. Okay, here I got the top 3
Okay,
right here.
so 10.
Oh, we're going to
No, just name them off. I'll tell
Justin
you where
Jefferson's
they rank.
at 3. Cooper Cup's at 2. Devontae Adams at 1.
Jefferson is 4. Cup is 2. And Adams is 1.
Stephon Diggs is at 3.
Stephon Diggs is 6.
Whoa, what?
3.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill is 5.
D-Hop?
No.
Oh,
D-Hop didn't make this list
rightfully so.
whatsoever.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Mikhail on that.
Hold on. I could be wrong. Oh, operator error.
Oh.
D-Hop was 7. My
Yeah,
fault.
no,
Good.
crazy,
I
bro.
was about to lose my
I didn't
goddamn
scroll through this
mind.
list. I didn't scroll through the list all the way. D-Hop is 7.
Okay.
Just think about who had a historical year this year.
Better be Jamar Chase at 3.
Jamar Chase at 3.
Hell no.
Yeah, I love Jamar Chase. I was all about the Bengals and my guy from my LSU guys, but Justin Jefferson's better than Jamar Chase. I'm sorry. Let's keep it real. I love Jamar Chase, but Justin Jefferson's better.
I don't know about that because
Wow, really?
Well, no, because back when they were at LSU, who was always the better receiver?
Okay, but Jamar Chase also plays with two other good receivers, and he has 2 good receivers with him also. Y'all talk about Adam Thielen's old. Justin Jefferson's playing by himself pretty much, and put up crazy numbers.
So you're telling me Jamar Chase wouldn't do the same if he was by himself?
With Kirk Cousins? Who was the better quarterback? We just talk about how Kirk Cousins ain't.
Well, I'm saying Jamar.
Even
Chase,
Kirk Cousins' wife don't
I
like
think Jamar Chase would still ball out.
So
if he was
okay,
with
but
him.
if you put Justin Jefferson in Cincinnati, do you think they're just as good or better?
Yes, just as good.
And you put Jamar Chase in. Never mind.
Minnesota just as
guess
good.
so.
I mean, Minnesota,
I still prefer just
technically,
Jefferson.
Technically, Minnesota wasn't really good this year anyway.
Kai, what you gonna say?
Jefferson, so.
Nah, you smoking something.
Jamar Chase is better than Jefferson?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah, Jamar.
And it's not to slight him at all. They're both great receivers.
They are.
But I'm taking Jamar Chase.
After 1 year? I love Jamar Chase, but come on, what? Okay, we
He's
go.
always had more talent than Justin Jefferson.
Okay, but we
That's
talking about
always
also
been my
1
thing.
year, so we go just say, hey,
People are talking about
your years of work don't matter.
People were talking about Jefferson the same way after year 1, though.
He's done it consistently. Yeah, we've seen it multiple times. Jamar Chase, we gotta see it for the second year.
So if Jamar Chase does it again this year, then
I still don't think he should be 3. 3 is
Going
high to
in,
me.
based on,
three is high. I agree.
He could be on top
But-
10, but like Justin Jefferson, I mean, should be above him.
Dude, at the end of the day, there's only a few receivers in the NFL or NFL history that could be like, all right, 3rd down, 3rd and long, just run straight. And I'm going to just
That's true.
lob it up to you. You're going to come down with it every time. The team knows where the ball is going. Joe's not even looking the other way. I am looking at Jamar Chase. And they're not stopping him.
Also, you know what I've seen from Jamar Chase more than I have from Justin Jefferson is those yards after catch.
see, and that's the point I was going to make was I haven't seen a guy since probably OBJ when he came out in 2013 or was it 14? No,
14.
14. Like OBJ had this pure ability to be a playmaker. Wherever the ball's at, he can catch it. Whether it's a yard behind the line of scrimmage, whether it's 10 yards down the field, whether it's a slant, it's a go. OBJ made those plays in New York. Jamar Chase in 1 year, from what I've seen, the exact kind of player.
You know Tyreek Hill, you'll put him in there?
Better than Jamar?
No, I'm saying as far as can do that also. Can take a slant and go all the way.
He can.
He can, but there's something different about Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I can't really explain, but like he just has that dog in him,
Let me, okay.
that playmaker. And like Makai said, it's no slight against Jefferson.
They're both great
No,
receivers.
They're both
I
great.
understand. You know, just personal preference. Okay, I understand. It's all good. I love all my LSU guys.
So you've got 1, 2,
Michael Thomas, your boy make it?
honorable mention,
Honorable mention? Okay.
3. You got 4.
Hunter Renfro?
You got 5. Stop.
I thought it was that in ass.
Stop pushing this
I
Hunter
thought he
Renfro
asked
agenda.
You got 5. You got 6. You got 7. You're just missing 8, 9, and 10.
Did Waddle make it?
No.
Thank God.
I'm
8,
okay with that. He doesn't deserve top 10.
8, 9, and 10. You're missing.
Okay, hold on.
Damn, those honorable mentions, I thought they would have these spots. Damn.
That's what I thought.
They didn't put DJ Moore in there, did they?
No.
Thank God.
The Mike, no,
DK.
DK's
DK,
10.
Call.
DK's 10. So you got-
Debo.
Debo is 9.
There we go. I'm trying to think
And
of
so
that
we're missing
division.
8.
Maybe it's an 8.
8 gotta be
He's an NFC wide receiver. Kind of like one of the more consistent, slightly underrated star receivers. Like, he always puts up numbers every year. Always has.
NFC.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Evans?
Mike Evans.
oh.
Catches touchdowns, but I don't know.
I have some. I like the list. Is, I mean, there's so many great receivers, like Makai said earlier. There's so many great receivers, but I do have some people I'd rather see in some of those slots.
I thought AJ Brown should have made the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. AJ Brown. I mean, I want to throw Terry in there too. I just love his game.
But who would
His
you,
versatility.
Terry
who would you take out?
DK.
DK.
DK big ass.
And
I would take out DK. Yeah, DK's the only guy I could take out.
I probably would. Yeah, I would have swapped Terry for DK.
I need some Tyler Lockett love too.
I like and Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks ain't gonna love.
No.
Brandon Cooks ain't consistent.
We don't shoot bows and arrows no more.
So, last week we talked about the quarterback list that they put together. So I thought it'd be fun. Let's build our dream quarterback with attributes from present day only NFL quarterbacks. So let's see if we can come to an
We're
agreement
building
here.
a quarterback.
Building our own quarterback
Today's time quarterback.
Our
Yeah.
own or like collectively we're building.
collectively
All right. Well,
as a
first
group.
give that bro some speed. I gotta get that
We're
Lamar-
gonna come together as a team here and build our dream quarterback.
Okay.
We want Lamar Jackson speed.
Okay. Lamar Jackson leads. I think Josh Allen.
Oh, you about to say Kyler Murray?
Yes, he's
Oh.
twitchier. Lamar Jackson has better straight line speed, but Kyler is the twitchiest athlete at quarterback.
Can we get
Also
Can we get
elusiveness.
Kyler Murray's twitching ability then? Can that be one of our attributes?
His elusiveness.
Elusiveness. I
His
think
hips.
elusiveness.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah,
Lamar's
halfway.
Lamar's speed, but Kyler's
Elusive.
elusiveness.
Yeah,
Josh Allen build.
Yes.
Fact. Good
Josh
to know.
Allen's build.
I mean Josh Allen's. But
Can I get Joe Burrow's confidence?
okay.
I would agree with that.
Are we going to limit ourselves? Like once we name a guy's like trait we're bringing over, we can't use him again.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. Damn, Josh Allen's arm though. Ah.
Patrick Mahomes' arm.
I have a solution.
Oh yeah, Pat. Yeah.
Oh, were you gonna say Mahomes?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was gonna say Herbert's arm.
Yeah.
Herbert does throw a pretty ball. Mahomes is kind of risky. It depends. Mahomes. Oh, we're not getting his IQ.
I was
I'm
gonna.
talking about
His
his
arm.
arm.
I was gonna say with Mahomes, we could use his creative ability.
Creative ability.
His improvisation.
I'll
would be
take
better.
that.
Yeah, when the play, I don't know. That's not a word.
You were just saying some shit.
Ability to make his playmaking ability is Pat
Who
Mahomes.
arm we taking?
We said
Josh
Allen.
What's
Herbert?
We'll take Herbert.
Herbert's arm?
Herbert's arm,
Tom Brady's wisdom.
Yeah.
his clutch gene. I guess is that the same thing or is that?
I say Aaron Rodgers' feet. Nice footwork.
Yeah.
Well,
Is there really any other trait?
I mean,
We need Zach.
Strength.
We need Zach Wilson's game.
Jesus.
Wait, is
Zach
Zach
Wilson
Wilson
off the court, off the field sweat.
Off the field
How he
antics.
move off the field, yeah.
Y'all something else for that.
No, we need some good stuff, bro. Do we name leadership? I got a guy.
Who's a good leader?
They're gonna hit though, but
Who?
Derek Carr's leadership.
Jesus.
Derek Carr is. Derek Carr can lead the team, bro.
I could get. I mean, look.
I mean, with
with
the
all
shit show that the Raiders had last
He kept
year.
that. He kept
he
all
he
together.
was he was the one that yeah
What would Aaron Rodgers have done?
quit.
Let it all go to. Let's let it all go to shit.
Look,
Derek
he-
Carr rallied the troops.
No, Aaron Rodgers would have sat his ass in that corner, said nothing. They go out there, he balls out, they win the damn game.
And they won the podcast. And then, come on, bro.
No, Derek Carr's the kind of guy to hoop, 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 hoop. You know, guys, let's go, we can win.
He balled, though.
God told me we're gonna win.
Don't tell me he'll be
and
balling,
then
though.
throw 3 picks.
I think you're missing that for Tim Tebow. That's
Yeah.
Either way, they're both like that.
misinterpreted.
Oh, okay, fine. We're going with.
What about
Yeah.
Dak?
Huh?
What about Dak?
Can I get that? We'll
Yeah,
take
oh,
that.
Dak's
Oh,
leadership.
no.
What am I
We'll
taking
take
from
Dak's
Dak?
pregame.
His leadership.
The pregame. The pregame hit movement. We'll
Dak
take that.
ain't no damn leader.
No, I don't want Dak's leadership.
Okay, you don't
Give me
think
Jalen
he's
Hurts.
We can have Derek Carr's leadership. I don't want Dak Prescott's leadership.
Jalen Hurts' leadership.
Hell no.
What?
No.
That is Homer right there.
That is Homer.
That is an Oklahoma Booner
Over
super.
Derek
Y'all
Carr,
bugging, bro. Jalen Hurts makes the guys around him better.
And Derek.
Talks him up, gets him better. Quez Watkins, he worked at O'Reilly. He worked at a Jiffy
Hey,
Lube.
he been talking to Rager? Is Rager gonna come out correct this year? He need to work with him and talk to him. Get him right.
I mean, he has Drew Lock swagger. I'll take
Hell
that.
no.
Hey, well, we love Drew Lock.
I don't want you like swagger though.
What about
let's get,
what about Stafford's leadership?
What about, how about Russell Wilson's leadership?
Oh.
There we go.
No, I'm not. No.
I can get behind that. I can
Yeah, I don't know how we didn't think
okay.
about
He
that.
does kind of have that like Tim Tebow. Hey guys,
Okay,
God
fine.
said we were going to win today.
Okay, fine.
Type
We
thing.
go-
But
But
this
instead
is
of
cool.
throwing 3 picks, he throws 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, 3 long bomb touchdowns.
Man, that's a cake. Try to think.
He's trying to think of other leaders. so far we have the build of Josh.
Now you gonna say Deshaun Watson? No pitches for anything?
No.
Whose eyes? Whose field vision are we
Pat
taking?
Mahomes. Well, we gotta pick Pat Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
Did we already pick Tom Brady?
Yeah, we used it for with intelligence.
Yeah,
Hold on, what we have Pat Mahomes for?
his arm.
No, I thought he had
No,
no.
Justin Herbert's
playmaking.
arm.
It's playmaking.
We had his improvisation.
Improvisation.
So
I gotta give Pat Mahomes. What's his name?
field vision.
Doesn't that kind of go hand in hand, though?
Yeah.
I would say that was the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, they kind of
Okay,
go hand in
all right,
hand.
we on the same page.
So Josh Allen's build, Herbert's arm, Pat Mahomes' playmaking ability.
We got about Kirk Cousins' leadership.
If
That man
it's
was around the troops for those years.
if it's 12 o'clock on a Sunday, then yes.
Any other time, hell no.
No.
Especially if it's prime time football, hell no.
Y'all want some no Jameis Winston? Anything from Jameis Winston?
His,
What about
what his goofiness? His goofiness?
His training regimen.
His training regimen.
Between that and Dak Prescott's hip movement, bro.
No. Most important, physique. You gotta go with fat Mac Jones, thick Mac Jones.
I like you some Mac Jones.
So the build of Josh Allen, the arm of Herbert, the playmaking ability of Mahomes, the confidence of Burrow,
Speed was we went with
speed
Lamar.
with Lamar, with the
I'll say Lamar. I
elusiveness,
say Kyler.
the elusiveness of Kyler,
Yeah, Lucius Kyle. We met halfway.
the football IQ of Tom Brady,
Yeah.
We should win
and the
every
feet of Aaron Rodgers.
Give us Jalen Rager on the outside, we win every Super Bowl. That's all we need. We don't need nothing crazy. That much skill in the quarterback, win every year, bro.
And give me Scrubs. We'll win with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry.
We called everybody a day, bro.
Dog, why?
Shouldn't have made that damn list y'all were talking about.
Dog.
Oh man, I you know what's so funny? I was thinking like, what if Drew Brees was still? I'm sure Al would try and throw him in there for something. He would try and give him something from Drew Brees,
That was accuracy.
even the old Drew Brees.
You're still accurate.
I'd hope you'd be able to hit a slant. I
Did we
would
pick
hope.
accuracy? Who we give for accuracy? Did we even do that one?
Oh, we didn't do accuracy, son of a biscuit.
Damn, all the good
All the
accurate
good-
names got out of the
Give me
way.
Nick Foles.
Oh no, I got something else for Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
Don't. I know what you're about to. Don't.
No, we got that thing for Nick Foles we want.
This is a PG-13 show. Don't say that.
Accuracy. We already used Aaron Rodgers, huh?
Yeah.
Who must have a high percentage completion?
Damn.
I'm gonna look up most accurate quarterbacks.
I was thinking like, no, Aaron Rodgers was up there.
Oh, you got a Kenneth? All right, Kenneth.
Hey, why would be Deshaun Watson, bro? Based off the list, we don't have no more quarterbacks.
It's last
bro.
resort.
Okay, that's the last guy I want to talk about accuracy. He just throws the damn ball up and prays to God to get caught.
Also, he has like 67 DMs, and who knows how many responded.
Yeah.
No, current season.
Yeah.
Don't know how accurate he was with the DMs.
Damn.
Actually,
Tua was accurate.
would it be Kirk Cousins?
Hey, Tua low key might be up there, bro.
Would it be Kirk Cousins?
There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna go Tua then.
Go to him.
Look at the guy like.
But short. That was
No,
a short attempt.
no,
that
that's
was
short
short.
pass.
That's slant
No,
and
no,
bubble.
no, no.
You saw-
Hell no.
I
No.
like Tua and with McConnell's like,
Hey,
No,
you're right,
like,
you're right. That
Ken-
was short.
Ken-
I know. I saw it.
Ken,
slant.
just
Those
look
were
up
slanted
completion
bubbles 'cause he
percentage
had
from
nobody
last
to throw
year
it to,
in
like-
you
total.
heard what Tyreek Hill said, bro. Tyreek Hill won there and said, "This is the guy."
I mean, I
Look
would
at
say that about the
completion
guy that's throwing me the
percentage.
balls, and like my livelihood is riding on him. I would say that.
Here we go. Here's the true answer. Brady, Derek Carr?
Not the paywall. CBS. What are we doing?
That's the athletic be doing. Bro. I'd be mad.
Derek Carr's the next
I
most
had to go to the
accurate
comment section
quarterback.
to find it. Dak. I'd rather have Tua's accuracy than Dak.
It's Derek Carr.
He said Derek Carr.
Oh, Derek Carr. Oh yeah.
Because we have Brady, we have Herbert, we have Stafford.
Oh man, we gotta put Stafford on the list.
What was his percentage, Kenneth? I'm blind. Yeah, the completion percentage. I am a blind old man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Tua.
that's the
A
pick.
lot of guys up there throw slants.
Just Garoppolo not getting up in there.
No.
So we got Derek Carr, we got Tua, we got Dak.
Damn,
Damn.
that's crazy.
Get it. Throwing the facts.
I can't see. If he would never said he
No,
would
it's
never
fair.
do
Hey,
it.
it's fair, bro. We didn't have the talent to throw the ball like that last year. We didn't have
No,
offense.
his ass
we didn't,
isn't able
we
to
didn't
throw
have,
the football.
Okay, hey, you have Jesse Davis blocking for you on your block.
Y'all
side.
did that to him.
Yes,
Y'all did
That's
that.
what I'm saying, bro.
He's a product of the environment.
Brian Flores was out to get this man.
That is probably true.
I would be out to get him too. He
Hey,
sucks.
it sounds like the only real conclusion
Derek
is
Carr.
Derek Carr.
I think it's probably Derek Carr. Makai, who do you hate more, Derek or Dak?
He had the worst.
Or
ball.
Tua?
He had the worst.
Which one do you hate the least? That's the answer.
I can't answer that question.
It's gonna be Derek Carr. Derek, I'm in agreement with Derek Carr.
Go, yeah, we got to go.
We don't. I'm gonna choose Tua, but you know.
Give me damn Davis Mills, man.
I should
Forget all these damn names.
I
I'm
should have
saying.
about the accuracy, bro. We were good. We all came to the conclusion. Then we got the accuracy. Then everybody got to go their own separate way.
We'll go with Derek Carr.
Because we're already looking at the bottom of barrel of quarterbacks, and then we start throwing outlandish things like Tua. Threw the least amount of passes. His accuracy's up there because he threw the least amount of
Hey,
balls.
let me ask you this: Where's Baker Mayfield when we build our?
Oh, we didn't see.
Ah.
We didn't bring Baker
I know
Mayfield
we
up.
didn't
You didn't bring
bring
Baker Mayfield
so
up.
we're going to talk about a guy that was hobbled by a shoulder injury.
We didn't talk about his swag either. We didn't even say one Baker
You
Mayfield
didn't bring up
swag.
anything.
Watching Tua throw makes my shoulder hurt.
Oh, does it now?
Damn.
Oh, bro. I need the Dolphins versus Carolina Panthers
Y'all
game,
just
bro.
don't want to.
I need it.
Do they play this?
Do they play this year? I need
Nah,
it.
No,
They
they
That
played.
week,
They
that
played
following
last
week
year.
show would be
Yeah.
fine.
They played last year.
Damn it.
Y'all just don't want a left-handed quarterback to succeed. It's fine. I get it.
Okay, so our last.
You don't want Tua to be the best left-handed quarterback since Vic. I understand.
That's not hard because there hasn't been any.
I'm hot right now. I'm gonna defend my guy.
Hey, don't worry. Y'all don't be wearing them clown suits at the end of the year.
Name another left-handed quarterback since then. Matt Leinart.
Since who?
Well, it was since Steve Young.
Since
Michael Vick.
Mike Vick.
Tebow.
Tebow.
Matt Leinart.
Was it
Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell's in there.
Chris Sims.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Took a left turn real quick.
And he got the nerve to trash Tua.
Took a hard left turn.
Who else was left-handed? I'm trying to think.
It's just rare because it's like a lot of people don't want left-handed quarterbacks because you have to change up your whole offensive line, blocking
Scheme two at that.
scheme. The ball rotates another way.
I like that shit in Madden.
Yeah, they always have those real long, elongated.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh man.
that's not saying much. If he can't even get his name into there, then we really got a problem. Granted, Tua is actually right-handed, but
Yeah, it's crazy.
his dad made him be left-handed to play baseball because you get paid more as a pitcher being left-handed.
It's like LeBron.
So that worked out.
Yeah.
LeBron's crazy.
Very quickly here, guys. The last NFL-related topic we'll get to today. I found a list of the hardest downfalls among NFL players since the 2010. I have a list here. I'll name out the top 10 guys they have listed. Just tell me who you think had the hardest downfall among any of these
I'm
guys.
gonna guess one is Le'Veon Bell.
No, but actually that's what inspired me to find this list because of Le'Veon
He
Bell.
don't play for. He boxing now, bro. He
Yeah.
boxing.
So they have
Not that old, bro. It wasn't his fault. Adam Gase that ruined him.
the guys listed. They have Todd Gurley,
Oh man.
That's not fair.
That's
injuries,
injuries,
man.
yeah.
Andrew Luck,
Injuries.
Injuries.
Alex Smith,
Alex Smith, yeah.
He was just never that good to begin with, but
Darnell Green Beckham.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he had like 2 good games, and then people started hyping it up. That's not really a fall off if you boast him up. To
Hey,
that.
Miles Austin better be on the list. I know
But
that.
he
for
was
sure.
he was a hype recruit coming out of high school and then plus going to Oklahoma and Missouri. Like,
Yeah.
He was,
Hey, Miles
Henry Ruggs,
I mean, bad decisions. Bad decision.
Josh Gordon,
How bad is
I mean, you
Addiction.
literally lead the league only playing 14 games,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden pick up that pipe again. I don't know.
Ja-
I blame the lead for Josh.
Robert Griffin III,
injuries?
Injuries.
Came back too early.
Shanahan,
Pressure Bills
dumbass.
diamonds.
Ryan Shazier,
I mean, that's just like unfortunate as hell. I mean, it was a routine like tackle. It looked like
Yeah.
that.
Justin Blackman. I haven't heard
Ooh.
that name in a long
Justin
time.
Blackman might be the one, bro. On that
Justin
list,
Blackman got to be the one.
I thought Justin Blackman was gonna be that guy coming.
I don't.
He was cold. He actually had that 1 year in Jacksonville. He was
I don't agree. I don't agree with this last guy that's listed because of what happened to him exactly. They have Aaron Hernandez listed.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, and no, but you know what?
But that's more of like
Yeah.
that's yourself,
Like-
bro.
The injuries, I think, is kind of like wrong. But also, Aaron Hernandez was great when he played. Just the other stuff. And
So who do you think among those guys listed? Who do you think? Who was the saddest downfall that you witnessed?
saddest,
The
man.
saddest. Because I'll tell you mine right now. I know who it is. It's RG3.
I kind of like that one. RG3 was tough.
RG,
bro.
dude, rookie year RG3
Coming up-
2012.
Thanksgiving coming. up
Dude,
with Dallas.
RG3 was different that year. He was gonna change the norm in the NFL.
I mean, it was just kind of inevitable because I mean that field that you play on
Yeah.
late in the year.
Also, man, came back.
ran him
man,
And they rushed him back.
Man should
Washington
been chilling, bro.
Washington rushed him back.
Your knee,
Did they?
Your knee went one way and went another, and you decided to come back. For
Did
that
Robert
playoff
Griffin
game.
not say, "I'll be ready by week 1"? Make the commercial from Adidas and everything. He pushed that I was gonna be ready to play. He should have said.
jumping
He
around,
was
talking
scared,
about,
bro.
I'm feeling good.
I don't blame. He was worried. Kirk Cousins right behind. They drafted the same class as you. Kirk Cousins
No,
was
but rookie year, he was tough.
He was tough.
He was tough.
I'm gonna go Blackman though, bro.
Justin Blackman.
Yeah, I want RG. I was thinking RG3 also. I'll go Blackman.
Sheesh, he was.
Yeah, he was tough. Bro. He was tough.
Could argue Josh Gordon too.
Yeah.
Because it was like every year he had the ability to come back and play,
Yeah,
and then every year we got hyped about the potential, and then
and I blame
Suspension.
the NFL for that.
yeah,
For that damn policy they be having.
Yeah.
Dumbass rules.
I mean, not just policy, but just like how they were handling mental health back then for NFL players. I mean, mental health back then was like, it was kind of not taboo, but it was just something you just didn't talk about openly.
Yeah.
And obviously, he didn't come out and say that he had those problems, but now it's like clearly growing up the way he did.
Hearing that
everything.
story about him in high school, how he was putting like liquor in his lemonade and then going to play football.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, bro. I was ready to throw up just listening to the story. 'Cause I'm thinking Houston, bro. That heat going outside, bro. Can you imagine drinking? Y'all, everybody in here has drank before, girl. Can you imagine going outside in the hot sun, trying to run routes, getting tackled,
no.
bro? I can't imagine trying to play no football, bro. That's the last thing I'm trying to do. But that's tough. So who you going down? You going Josh Gordon? Who'd you go with?
That is tough. So you said Andrew Luck was another one too. Right?
Andrew Luck was
Yeah.
great.
That was a tough one too. Also, I feel bad for Andrew Luck just because of how the fans did him.
That was really trash.
That was that was pretty bad to watch.
unexpected too, because I remember I actually went to. I was at the preseason game. It was between Dallas and Houston, and like me and my friends just pulled it up on our phone. We just see this man Andrew Luck retired, like pregame, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I think me and my dad are watching something on ESPN, and then the news broke. We were just like, "No way that happened!
Bro, them fans were hurt, bro.
Like, no way this happened right before preseason."
You said what?
I said those fans were hurt. Not saying it was right. I'm just saying the fans. I mean, think about it, bro. You just lost Peyton Manning. You thinking, oh, we got the next 12 years.
I mean, and not to mention the Colts just made the playoffs that year.
Yeah.
It looked like things were finally going right for the
and they,
Colts
just
and
was,
Andrew
they were
Luck.
starting to build the offensive lineup.
Yeah.
Got one guy. What are you talking? They were starting to
They were
build.
working on it.
They got one guy.
Hey, imagine right now having Andrew Luck,
Oh, if Andrew
Jonathan
Luck was on
Taylor.
this Colts team, yeah.
They'd probably be the favorite.
Yeah. It's the next Brady Manning
Makai,
rivalry.
you
And
agree?
also just seeing like Andrew Luck, like when he came out of Stanford, like he was regarded as one of the best quarterbacks to come out since
Facts.
John Elway.
Yeah.
So like he had all that hype. I wish that he played a longer career, so I think I probably would go Andrew Luck just because of that.
It's fair.
Fuck the bullshit. I'm saying Le'Veon Bell. How you go from one of the guy, the receiving, the ability, the slow tempo, the jump cuts. I mean, he was much watch football, and then you know what? I deserve more money, which he did. He did thoroughly.
He actually came out recently and said he regretted that. Like
I'd imagine so.
I would say that in hindsight too.
I think a big reason of that Pittsburgh line was like because Le'Veon Bell's a weird running style. He's not like other backs. Like the way he like
Super patient.
so
Yeah.
patient. Like, not every running back, not every line does that. So I think that line was just perfect for him. And when he went to the Jets, didn't help that he didn't have that much talent around him. But also Adam Gase, he couldn't do he couldn't run the ball the way he ran it. So it sucks. I like Le'Veon Bell.
It was like Le'Veon Bell had like the jump kind of Adrian Peterson, but he still the ability. It was like slow mo almost.
he was a
like
weird
he
running
could
back.
almost pick where he was in a jump cut
And
too.
that's the crazy thing.
As a guy that was big as hell too. He was like
Yeah.
235 playing.
Yeah.
6'2".
Yeah.
You don't see me. I've never seen another back like that. That can just sit back there like that, just so calm, like Rich Steve's.
especially
And
like
find the hole.
when you consider like when he first came out of Michigan State, because he was big coming out of Michigan State. He was
Huge,
like
huge.
230, and then he was able to slim down, and I mean,
That's crazy that team didn't win no Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
AB, Le'Veon Bell. No Super
I mean, really, the only back I can even consider to, and it's not even a fair comparison, but I mean, Alvin Kamara has like the same level of balance.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
that's fair.
the
That's
level of balance, the ability to kind of wait behind the line, but
Wait for your
even then,
blocks to
like
settle.
yeah, like even then, like what Le'Veon Bell was doing back in 2013 through 2015,
Crazy.
Hurling people.
Like Makai said, it was much watch TV
Yeah.
because he could do it all.
Hey, I'll also say this real quick because I want to add in running backs. If Reggie Bush played in this era, dude would be balling.
Stop.
Like he
would.
He would
He
be a
would.
top bro because everybody likes Christian McCaffrey. Reggie Bush was Christian
With
McCaffrey
that hamstring?
before Christian McCaffrey.
He'd be another Christian
Hey,
McCaffrey, bro.
Makai ain't gonna like this one either, but if LT was playing today's time, he already Hall of Fame. Probably one of the probably top 3 greatest.
Don't talk to him about Ladainian Thomas.
Why you hate LT so
You
much,
hate
bro?
LT?
I gotta stop pushing this LT
How can you
agenda,
hate
bro.
LT, bro? I gotta hear. How can
He's
you hate
got a
LT?
story
Because I
about.
met him and he was just.
Oh,
I had always built him up my whole life. Oh, he's just this cool guy, and he just like brushed us all off.
oh, that's how Daddy feel about Daddy.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I mean,
Daddy feel
I
about Jerry
get
Jones.
Oh, I
it.
forgot. We yeah, he was at our high school.
Yeah. Wait, who
LT
was he?
at Lake Ridge. Yeah,
Shit, I don't
Yeah, y'all did that
I
little
was the-
academy, right? That he did.
the combine.
It must have been.
Oh
after I
no, no,
graduated.
we had like an LT academy where like they would bring like a person like former military and they would like help like train us.
No, he had told us that there was going to be a almost like an NFL type combine event for all of Mansfield ISD to do, and we were all hyped about it, and then it never happened.
Now I can understand. I can understand where you're coming from because
But he was still a cool
I
dude,
I
right?
had that same experience with Jerry Jones when I met him.
I mean, Jerry Jones don't look like a very nice guy.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I'm not going to say anything. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything about you.
especially when a person like me asked me.
Jerry
We,
Jones.
we can inference what you're
Yeah.
referring to.
Jerry Jones said, "Go down to the Dallas Cowboy team store, go buy one of them jerseys right quick for 180.
Yeah, 'cause I
then
don't-
come back and I might
I
sign."
don't think I've ever told. I don't think I've ever told the story on here. Let me just recap real quick.
Okay.
So, it was Dallas Cowboys open practice. What was it? 2008, 2009. It was back when they were in Irving still. Like
Okay.
when they had the Irving Stadium. Was it? Yeah, it was still. It was still
Yeah.
So it's open practice. I see this man Jerry Jones walking up the stairs, and so I have nothing. I didn't have a football that I brought with me. I just had my Dallas Cowboys Pee Wee jersey. So it was It was Pee Wee version of Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. But still, Cowboys. You know what I'm thinking?
Hey, how old were you when this happened, real quick? Were you like a kid?
I mean, yeah, he's got to be.
I wasn't no-
We're not 40.
I would say I was probably like 9 or 10.
Oh God.
9,
Okay,
10.
continue. Okay.
So anyway, I see Jerry and I'm trying to get him to sign my jersey. My dad actually grabs my jersey and tries to get him to sign it for me since he's taller. He's able to like reach over the crowd surrounding him. So he tosses the jersey to Jerry. He's like, Jerry. And he gives the jersey to Jerry, and Jerry tosses that shit right back. and then my dad tosses it to him again, and Jerry tosses it back again. And at that point, and then I ended up like I was crying. I was like pissed. I was like, why did he sign my jersey and all this? Like he signed everybody else's stuff. I mean, now I realize okay, they probably just can't sign.
No,
like,
I
shit
want
that's
that.
not
Jerry
related
wants you to
to-
go down there to the team
Oh, yeah,
store
Jerry-
and go buy that jersey.
Yeah,
He said,
Jerry-
"Oh no way,
Yeah,
go buy that jersey down there."
Jerry in reality was telling me, take your broke ass down to that team store right now and go purchase a jersey.
And then maybe I'll sign it.
Huh?
And then maybe I'll sign
Yeah,
it.
then maybe he'll
If
sign
you
it.
get back in time, I might still be
And
here.
and truthfully, that's actually the reason why I've always had hate for the Dallas Cowboys. That's like my origin
Damn,
story.
Jerry relegated you
that
to
was your
mediocrity for your football.
Yep.
team.
Until Jerry no longer owns the team, that is when I will
Back off.
I'll back off. But
So
until
that's
then-
that's your villain origin
yeah,
story.
You know how Buddy felt in The Incredibles. That's how I was.
So that was your Thomas Wayne right there.
yeah, exactly.
That was your Thomas Wayne to the Arthur.
Yeah.
My thing is like, Jerry Jones is an asshole. That's just who he is.
Among
this
other-
story does not surprise me.
Oh yeah.
No, I
So
can't.
I mean, now that I've seen Jerry throughout the years, I am like, you know what? I really don't want my jersey signed by this
I
guy.
want his jersey.
You know,
Well, Jerry
like-
Jones, bro, this is how Jerry is a marketer, bro. Like, he does his own little radio show. Like, that's just
Well,
Jerry
even
Jones.
even like his stance on the anthem and all that shit, it's just like
we know the mind. We know the mindset of Jerry Jones.
that shit was fun. Even when like he took that knee on the field during that Arizona game, like you could
Looking
clearly
at
tell
him.
he was like,
He was painted to do that.
Yeah, he was like, I can't believe y'all motherfuckers told me this. Like, Come on, man.
My thing is, like, I wouldn't even want Jerry to touch something I'm aware or touch because I don't know where his hands have been.
Hey, Makai, I just want to let you know I wash my hands pretty thoroughly, and
I don't think you can get that Harry Hines stink off.
DeAndre, I just want to apologize. To be quite honest with you, I did not want to sign your Pee Wee jersey. If you want the autograph, you gotta fund the product, sir.
Yeah, bro.
Just being honest, DeAndre, you gotta fund the product, and that was not my product.
That's true.
This man cried the whole way home.
I did.
I can't say.
I did.
Because
Just like
one of our best friends came.
Yeah,
He got
Marchie.
his football. Yeah, our friend Marchie. He got his football side. So it made
By
him like-
Jerry?
Yeah.
So Marchie on the car ride back was over here with his football.
Oh,
He's like,
autograph and shit. All they do is cry.
Yeah, dude, I just said, look at his jersey going.
No, Jerry was definitely mad because he's like, I didn't get residuals for this.
Exactly.
Why the hell would I sign it?
Where's my profit?
Huh?
He brought the football.
No,
from
it was
home.
just a random football. Yeah.
It wasn't like a count. Didn't like a
Nope.
Nah.
damn.
Really?
They may have just taken a look at you and said, no.
I hit him with the MJ.
And what gets me, bro,
Fuck
is how
them kids, fuck
aggressively
that
he
shit.
tossed. What gets me, bro, is how aggressively he tossed that jersey back. Man.
all his 80-yard bones.
Yeah. It's just,
He. God. So that's how it's a tragedy. That's how it started, huh?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
And that shit
rooting
hit
for
my
the-
dad right in the face. Hey, luckily my dad's a Cowboys fan because if it was somebody else, he probably whooped Jerry's ass. He wasn't.
So that's how it started, huh?
Yep, that's how it started. That is my villain origin story when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys.
I really can't say that sounds like a valid story. I can't sit there and tell you that you weren't in the wrong. Sheesh.
Yeah.
How about wow? Okay.
That sounds like some Shaq stuff when he made that story about him and David Robinson having beef. Yeah, I wish I'd say what's up, David Robinson. He said, "Man, fuck them kids."
Sheesh.
We love Shaq. We love Shaq.
Yeah.
That's a funny story.
We do. But okay, let's move on to the big NBA news that came out today, Makai. I think
Hey, stop before we get caught.
Copyright.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
That's terrible, Kenny. Terrible. All right. So what? DeAndre Ayton originally signed with the Pacers.
Yo, he signed the sheet.
They sent the offer sheet.
The offer sheet with the
But He's
Pacers.
restricted free agent, so you're allowed. The team's allowed to match it.
Hence, the Phoenix Suns indeed have matched. Correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have. He is going to be a Phoenix Sun at least till January, mid-January, I think.
Yeah. January 15th.
So that also- You'd have to imagine, with the Chris Paul contract, with now paying Devin Booker, and now re-upping on Ayton,
And you already paid Bridges last.
and you pay Bridges. This probably takes Phoenix out of the run for Kevin Durant,
Yeah.
at least for now.
I think once Aiden signed that offer sheet, because that's the only reason that we thought the Kevin Durant thing could happen, because he hadn't signed the offer sheet.
Yep.
So once he signed the offer sheet, it was like, okay, Kevin Durant thing's out the table. Right, as of right now, though. I mean,
Nope.
come January 15th, let's see what the Nets look like.
So
Things could be getting traded. I mean, it could be moves still getting made.
yeah. So how do we feel about Ayton going back to Phoenix? Granted, I don't think this was Aiden's choice, but
It's neither choice. I don't think the
He's
Suns
back.
want
They
it.
didn't want to do it, but they didn't want to
Nobody
lose him
wanted
for nothing either.
yep.
And go ahead.
I just think it's a. I mean, I don't fuck with the Suns anyway, but it's just a lose-lose situation because now you got a guy that doesn't want to be there, a guy that wanted to seek growth for himself and just a new start. Really get to because I think we all thought looking at DeAndre Ayton, big with touch, he could shoot. I mean, great build. Like this guy was like Shaq with a jump shot, like in my mind. And it's just you go there and it's just like they don't give him the ball. Like
Nope.
CP3 tries to spoon feed him, but it's not in the way that he could or
He feeds him like a traditional big.
yeah.
And he wants more. Aiden's been very honest with Monty Williams, but he wanted more post ups. He wanted the ball more. I think that situation is all kind of messed up. I think after you went to the finals and you didn't give him an extension then, but you gave Bridges an extension, it was already kind of disrespectful in a way.
Gave it to him, gave it to Landry Shamet.
Yeah.
Everybody else got paid besides
And let's be
DeAndre Ayton.
honest, Aiden was the kid. I mean, against the Lakers, he looked great against Anthony Davis.
Cook
Against
Anthony
Jokic,
Davis.
he looked great against Jokic. Throughout the playoffs, he looked great. The only person that made him look like a kid was Giannis, and that's because it's Giannis. You know what I
Giannis
mean?
makes everybody look like
Yeah, so I thought after that you didn't give me an extension then, it already looked kind of like disrespectful because we went to the finals. Everybody else got paid but me. I know D-Book getting paid next summer. Chris Paul got paid. And Chris Paul had said during the season, said, we're going to get the big fella paid. So everybody else getting paid but the big fella. So I understand why he hot. And he's this number one overall pick.
Then, I mean, look at the playoff run the Suns had. D-Book got hurt and then didn't look like himself at all throughout the entire playoff series against the Pelicans and the Mavericks. The one consistent they had offensively was DeAndre Ayton, who was putting up 20 a night every game it looked like.
Yeah.
He was your one offensive scoring factor. And then you still sit there and go, I told you we got you first thing after the season's over. We're going to pay Devin Booker first.
Well, yeah, I would pay D-Book first.
Well,
but also think like this also to add to it, look at his class. The only person that didn't really get a bag was Marvin Bagley. And Marvin Bagley's probably been the worst in his class. Look at Luka got his supermax. Trae Young's been paid. Everybody in his class has been paid. That's productive. Has been paid. I guess he hasn't been an all-star, but he is in the West. Tough out there in the West be a center and make the all-star team. Or, guards too. But I thought he deserved his max right after that. And if you weren't going to give him the max then, I thought you should have trimmed him. I thought his value was at
sky high.
Sky high, you could have got a lot for him. So,
now he has this, his deal. Now,
not where he wanted to be, though.
Not where he wanted to be. But at the same time, let me ask you all this. Do you all think that it's a situation where the relationship can be mended in Phoenix? Because, I think the big thing was just him not playing as many minutes in that round versus Dallas last year.
Monty sat him. Monty sat him in that series.
Yeah.
He didn't sit him. He was like, "Hey, you want to go back in?" He's like, "Fuck that."
I think that Monty relationship, it's hard, bro, because look at Doc Rivers and Ben Simmons. And, Ben Simmons is a different kind of player, but Monty wasn't happy with Ayton. I think the Suns looked at it and said, we can have any other big man. Bismack Biyombo was great for them. JaVale McGee, they can do it with any big man. They don't need a $150 million big man to do anything. And
it's true.
So I think it's just a weird relationship. You can't lose it for nothing. You didn't want to bring Miles Turner in. Because think about if you would trade that sign trade, what are you getting back? Miles Turner and what else? You already traded Brogdon. So what else? Buddy Hield? I don't want Buddy Hield.
Well, you couldn't do that. Suns would get too much money back.
Yeah. So what am I doing? I'm just getting Miles Turner.
No, you get Chris Duarte.
Do they want to move? It's like they want to keep Duarte.
But didn't you say that the Suns could win with any big man as far as Biyombo, Miles Turner?
Yeah, but the thing about Miles Turner,
you don't want to lose him for nothing. So,
but with the West getting so much better, think about Denver's gonna be better this year. Everyone's getting better. Does Miles Turner alone put you over the hump? Like if I'm giving up a number one overall pick, DeAndre Ayton, who's averaging 20 and 10, I need more back then. Or
he did not average no 20.
18 and 10, 17
It was like
and 10.
16 and a half and like 8.5.
Still, an impact player, number one overall pick. I gotta get more than just Miles Turner, bro.
And assuming in a right situation where you don't have two dominant, Booker and CP3 where they had to have the ball, you can get Aiden in space, more shot creation, things like that.
They're just not going to do it. That's the point being. Miles Turner there would work because all they asked, DeAndre Ayton to do is pick and roll, catch a lob.
Turner can also pick and pop too. He can shoot it
And rebound.
Yeah. Turner's not the greatest rebounder. He's a better shot blocker than his rebounder.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's a better defender. I think he's more understanding of I'm never going to be this guy. I'm going to do my role. I'm not saying Ayton can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the Suns, I would have did a sign and trade.
yeah.
It's just I'm not going to bring back a guy that doesn't want to be there and a guy I didn't want to pay. Like a guy I constantly disrespected him more too earlier, saying that you know what, fuck you. I don't need to give you $30 million. We can win with anybody. And then re-up Bismack Biyombo, not Bismack. Bismack.
Bismack, yeah.
I think that Kevin Durant deal was closer than a lot of. I think that Kevin Durant deal was close. But I think Rudy Gobert messed up for everybody. Just like Christian Kirk messed up for the NFL. Rudy Gobert when you got 5 first-round draft picks for Rudy Gobert, bro. That's like what I'm saying. Even with DeAndre Ayton, I can't just get Miles Turner back when I got DeAndre Ayton. I think is better than Rudy Gobert, or more potential, you could say, offensively especially.
Oh, offensively, yeah.
So you got 5 first for Rudy Gobert. I gotta get more than just Miles Turner for DeAndre Ayton.
My thing is I don't even think the Jazz were asking for that much. I think the Timberwolves, because the Timberwolves came out after the trade and they were like, what we were trying to do with this is we were trying to take a big swing. Mm-hmm. That's a big swing. It's a big swing and miss.
Well, hey, you know how Danny Ainge is, bro. Danny Ainge gonna get them picks. Danny Ainge he gonna do what he did in Boston. I'm gonna rip it all apart. I'm gonna take everything I can from y'all. But I don't know, bro. I think they're still gonna be good though. I will say I think they're still gonna be a good team. I think Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I wish they would have also added more shooting. That's another thing. They need more 3-point shooting. Right now, they have a lot of great players that can shoot, but there are a lot of guys that are mid-range shooters, efficient, but mid-range shooters. They don't know guys who can really just knock down the shot.
But
corner.
that's what getting a guy like Miles Turner does. It gives you a big
Space
man
the
who
floor
can
more.
space the floor.
Yeah, no, I agree, but
It gives Chris Paul opportunities to do more pick and roll, pick and pop.
let's be honest. If
as
Aiden
well.
gets moved, if you move Aiden, Indiana wins that trade. If you give up
for sure.
Aiden for Miles Turner, I mean,
But
I expect him to
at
get. If I'm
least-
Phoenix, I'm getting finesse.
But at least if you're Phoenix, you're getting something rather than nothing. You're getting something rather than nothing, and you're also getting something rather than, holding on to a player that doesn't want to be there.
Well, as I said, the NBA is different. Everything changes so fast. Like, you never know what could happen. We could see by January 15th, because we got trade deadline until like February. Let's see what the Nets are at. Let's see what the Mavs are at. Let's see what a lot of teams are at. Like, I think the Mavs would be a great place for Aiden. Like, a big man can.
Soft as Sherman. Not on my team.
I'm just saying, we got to see what these teams are, because how the NBA changes. I can see him getting moved in January, possibly. The contract's not too bad. What?
33 M's a year?
I mean,
For
bro,
him? For a guy that wants to stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning and play video games? Hell no.
everyone getting the bag now, bro. Anthony, I know you love Anthony Simon. That's your guy. Was he worth all that money for a
Yes.
6-man role?
Hell no.
He's a starting guard in this league, but he's being relegated to a backup.
Oh, he might be
role.
starting this year. He actually might start, because they got it's gonna be him in the backcourt probably with Dame.
They bet
And
not start.
you'll have Sharp off the bench.
They bet not start
They
them
could
together.
start Josh Hart too.
Oh yeah, Josh Hart might start the wing though. I might play him at the
that's true.
3.
Small backcourts don't work.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
do it.
that's why I think the other situation we'll talk about later. But as far as this one, man, this is I don't know, man.
I mean, to McCaw's point, I think it's a lose-lose for everybody involved, because you're a Phoenix. You could have handled this last year after the finals, whether it was paying Aiden or telling him, hey, just show up for the first half of the season. We'll trade you at the deadline wherever you want, wherever is best for both of us. Mm-hmm. Or you could have done either one of those things. Instead, you held it at an hour, this awkward holdout to where it's like,
and everybody knew you didn't want Aiden no more.
Yeah, everybody knew you didn't want Aiden, and everyone knew Aiden didn't want to go back to Phoenix.
Yep.
And you know what? Give Aiden his credit. He played on a 1-year deal. He did his part. Like, he said, okay, I'll still come out and still do my thing. I'll still play. I'm not gonna complain about it, even though I didn't get paid, and everybody else got paid. So I mean, I gotta respect him too. I mean, I know that man won't get paid. I mean, I think Indiana would be a good spot for him. It would be kind of fun. I told my boys, like, they would have had Jalen Smith and DeAndre Ayton, 2 guys that Phoenix drafted with top tier picks that are bigs. So it's interesting. I think they'll still be good, but I mean, you got a lot of mending to do. Like you said about the relationship being mended, you got a lot of mending to do. A lot of apologies need to be made.
Yeah, and then if you're Phoenix, I mean, you should have to figure out what you're going to do. Because obviously, I don't think this is going to work out.
And they didn't make that many moves.
They haven't.
They can't. They're fucked financially.
They're cash strapped.
This is why they had to bring him back.
Even before the Aiden deal, though, like I thought they weren't really, but they also thought the KD thing might happen. They were really They weren't really aggressive trying to go get guys.
I'm trying to think. The only moves that Phoenix made was re-signing Bismack Biyombo. They signed.
You brought Josh Okogie in.
Josh Okogie, Damian Lee. They signed him as well.
Damian Lee, but okay.
So you got some guys that aren't going. They're going to be DNPs in the.
Well, I'm saying we
playoffs.
look at other teams like Milwaukee.
Pretty much.
Milwaukee's pretty much cap strapped. They went and got Joe Ingles, somebody who can help them win, because he can.
He's not going to play the first half of the year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's for postseason. Think about it. He can handle the ball. He can shoot it. He can play make. He's for the postseason.
I got to see that after this injury.
ACL tears?
Yeah.
That's like ankle sprains.
But
nowadays.
it's different when you're 34.
But he's also
he doesn't
athletic.
rely- he
He
doesn't
just use
rely on
athleticism.
But still, though, like
He's just a smart basketball player.
I like Joe Ingles, but it's just like
And playing with Giannis, I mean, Joe Ingles in the playoffs. Joe Ingles is pretty nice, bro. He be doing his thing. I'm gonna say he's not a playmaker. Even if Joe Ingles doesn't turn out right, it's still a good deal, cheap deal, not nothing crazy. You ain't go crazy for him. I'm gonna say I thought the Suns would go get some like bet minimum guys. You know what I mean? I'm surprised they didn't really make those kind of moves.
But it's just like who of value really would have helped him with a vet minimum?
I would still be calling. I try to go get Melo right now. I'd be calling about Melo. You need some more scoring off that bench. I can put the ball. You need some more people to put the ball in the basket by themselves without having to be set up. That was part of the problem in the playoffs. Guys need to be set up too much. You get a guy like Carmelo, he can get his own bucket. Not saying play him heavy minutes. Last year he was pretty good last year. Not play him heavy minutes. Off the bench, some quick offense. Melo's the guy I'm calling.
I mean, it's a smart move, but I hate the Suns, so fuck them.
So let's talk about the other news within the Western Conference, of course. As we knew earlier this offseason, the Jazz, after trading Rudy Gobert, seemed pretty content on building around Donovan Mitchell as their star player and trying to make a contender out of Utah. Now it has flipped, huh?
Oh, you believe that? You really believe they're going to keep him and try to make a contender out of him?
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Danny Ainge says a lot of things.
Yeah, he does
Y'all
a
don't know
lot.
Trader Dan like I do. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
And now it has flipped. The Jazz are fielding calls for Donovan Mitchell. Some teams, the Knicks have been aggressive about it. It looks like the Heat could potentially be interested still. I think they were rumored earlier in the offseason trying to make a trade for Donovan Mitchell. So now here we are with Utah. Utah seems to be blowing it up after the Rudy Gobert trade, where they now have a bunch of picks and a bunch of of the bench / veteran players from the trade with the Timberwolves. They could probably ship off as well.
They're
so,
good in all of it. It's all good.
yeah, it's all blowing up. So where do you guys see the best fit for Donovan Mitchell is?
I like the Knicks. I think it's, well, hold on. The Jalen Brunson thing does throw me off. If Jalen Brunson was there, I'd be more happy about it if he went to the Knicks. I think that's a better fit for him. He also New York guy, but they need this is the kind of guy they've been waiting for a player like this to come on the market. That's why they have all these picks, all these assets. They've been waiting for a guy like this.
Shit, they had a chance at him. Who they draft instead?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're right. A lot of teams could have drafted. Yeah, a lot of teams. Yeah, but I look at him. He's 25 years old, just entering his prime. He's a small guard, which is why the Jalen Brunson thing is kind of weird. If they do that, I mean, that'd be. I'm eating. Yeah, you posting up both switches every time. But I like him with New York. I just think it just fits the Mecca, big marketplace. He's a New York guy, and he's young star. If you could team, especially if you put him with RJ Barrett, I think you'll be able to keep RJ in this trade. That's gonna happen. I think you have to probably move like some of that youth. But I think you'll keep the main core. They'll be. I mean, if you're New York, you gotta do it.
And in the future, they could be an attractive landing spot in free agency just because it's New York, and they could get more players like. Off the vet minimum, like more players would be willing to go there to play with a guy like Donovan.
And Donovan Mitchell's well connected. He works out with Chris Brickley. I mean, he could possibly bring a guy with him over to New York. You know what I mean?
I'm not breaking my damn neck to play with Donovan Mitchell. I'm not breaking my neck to play with D Wade with a jump shot. Yeah, hard pass on that.
But if you're the Knicks, I mean, there's no other stars that you can really see yourself pursuing that would want to play there right
Realistically.
But the thing is, you don't need that. They just need talent, period, on the team.
Donovan Mitchell's talent.
No. But okay.
But yeah.
So for years they've been they've been missing in the draft on like Zion, LaMelo, guys like that. But they've been getting some young, skilled guys. They're building something. But now all of a sudden you're going to flip some young assets to bring in this guy. You're going to pair with a guy you just overpaid and make a very small backcourt that can't facilitate, can't defend. They can score the ball, sure. But I got to see, I got to see Jalen by himself.
I mean, this is how I'm looking at it, bro. The Knicks, you can say they got young talent. But this thing, you gotta have the guy. You gotta have like players that stars. And I think they have a lot of young talent. I get that. But I look at like, can those guys really become more than just role players? I mean, some of them. I like Quentin Grimes a lot. I like him. Miles McBride, I like his game. I don't think he's a star, but Quentin Grimes, I like the young RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett's finally coming to his own. They've had a lot of guys that just take time to develop. Think about Kevin Knox they drafted. Where he at? I mean,
don't disrespect Kevin Knox.
No disrespect.
I mean, shit, he has a right to be disrespected.
Kevin Knox went to Atlanta.
He ain't no open. What you
Look,
talking
I get
about?
it. Corner Kev in the corner, he knocked down. I give you that. But Lord, he's in the league. Nobody picked him up.
Because y'all
Or
fucked
Detroit
him. They
picked
fucked
him up.
him.
He also didn't get better.
He averaged 13 his rookie year, and then they were just like, you know what?
Did he get any better?
Sit your ass on the bench. And then they were putting out a piss poor product anyway, and he still
But
wasn't
let's be
playing.
honest, they love them. They have a lot of Kentucky people on that staff. They love the Kentucky guys. Kevin Knox has never got better, bro. And they have no. You know, RJ
But
Barrett.
who were they playing in front of him?
RJ.
No.
Oh, before RJ.
I'm just no. Okay, RJ obviously, but I'm saying behind. Like, why was he not getting minutes at all? And you had worse people in front of him playing after what he did his rookie year. That was very competent for a rookie player.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think the problem was just he never developed really. That's why I moved for. I mean, I Cam Reddish deal. I don't blame him for moving for Cam. I like Cam Reddish. But yeah, back to y'all Kevin Knox. I'm so Kevin Knox.
We love Kevin Knox here.
But all I'm saying is, I think the deal. I think you can make it work. I think if you have to give up, like, look, okay, like this. If say you have to give up IQ, Mayo quickly,
Okay.
maybe Quinn Grimes, maybe Obi Toppin, about 6 first rounders. It's not bad for a guy who's 25 years old in his prime.
Nope. I wouldn't do it.
If I can still build around them. I mean, I can always move Julius in the offseason. I can always move.
To where? Who the hell wants Julius Randle right now?
There's every contract's movable. You might have to attach something to it. But
The Lakers take Julius back.
Also, look at it. They have okay. Let's say they trade those things I said. You still have a Julius Randle who with less time to be on ball, might help him out. Maybe he'll play more in the pick and roll as a roller. You still have Mitchell Robinson. I like him. You got R.J. Barrett, who's coming his own. I like R.J. Barrett. The only problem is Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt. They're both small. I would try to move Jalen Brunson come February, trade deadline, if I can. I'm trying to move Jalen Brunson. Or maybe next season. Because I don't think Jalen Brunson's come off the bench. So that ain't going to happen. But that's the only reason I don't like the trade if they do it. I think the Jalen Brunson thing throws it off.
At the end of the day, R.J. Barrett was making great strides. He was showing.
He still can.
No, but when you bring in this guy, this is like a slap in his face. Like, you know what? We were thinking about making you the franchise guy, but no, let's go with this. Let's go with this D Wade looking guy.
Broadway Barrett. But still, think about how much easier it's going to be for R.J. Barrett to score the ball when you have another guy who can score also on the perimeter. Look how much easier is it make it for Julius Randle to be able to score the ball.
But at the same time, who's going to give him the ball that score it all? Because neither one.
And Donovan's going to play at D. They got Tom Thibodeau there. Donovan Mitchell going to play some defense now. He going to have to start playing. He got to start shuffling the feet, bro. Tom Thibodeau's there.
Bro got baby arms. What's he going to shuffle and get
But
snapped?
I look at this also. Say what you want about Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's kept that Utah team in the. He's put them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now Donovan Mitchell, that team ain't in the playoffs in the Western Conference.
What would he do in the playoffs?
I remember but think about also he was okay, but against the Clippers he was hurt. He was hurt with no help. Mike Conley didn't do anything.
What have you done for me lately? Let's talk about the Mavs series. What was he doing?
Oh yeah,
Passing to everybody else. He's shying away from the moment because he doesn't want to be the guy at the end of the day at that press conference. You know what?
You just said my man don't pass the ball.
What?
You just said my man don't pass the ball. Now you say he was passing it.
Okay, there's a difference between passing in the flow of an offense and just like, you know what? Let me kick it to Rudy down low and let him work.
He also he did perform during that series against Denver in the bubble.
Yeah.
He's performing mostly even against the Clippers. He had a great series. He just was hurt.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
But what have you done for me lately? We got the only thing we can talk about is what is the last product he showed us. He's shying away from the moment because he's scared.
Oh man. They said something about Braun back in 2011.
If that's the case, then KD ain't an attractive option right now because what did he do in this playoff series versus Boston?
That's true.
What is different?
Oh,
myself,
I'm just saying, bro. If you can get a young talent, you gotta take a chance. You gotta go get. This is an all-star. He's not maybe an all-star. That's an all-star player.
Borderline.
If he's definitely an all-star. DeMar DeRozan was an all-star starter last year.
He's averaging 30.
And I think Donovan Mitchell's better than DeMar DeRozan.
Whoa.
And he's younger.
Whoa.
Bro, how old's DeMar DeRozan? 32?
30.
He's been in the league for a while. He's been in the league in 09.
Yeah, he's like 32.
Okay. Donovan Mitchell's 25.
And?
How many more? Who else is going to be competing with him in his class? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, those guys. He's young. He's not like when I talk about Carmelo Anthony, we have to gut the roster, and Carmelo's like 28 in his prime in the middle. Donovan Mitchell is just getting to the prime.
I haven't seen prime anything.
This man's he kept Utah alive.
Okay, hear me out.
Go ahead.
Somebody's got to score on the team because Rudy's not going to average 20. I mean, Joe Ingles is old. He's just a role player.
But Mike Conley wasn't doing his thing. I would say they had a lot of guys that just couldn't put the ball in the basket.
Because Mike Conley's never been a scorer.
Mike Conley didn't show up when he came to shooting the ball in the corner.
They shouldn't have expected him to show up. He wasn't show up in the damn grit and grind days.
Jordan Clarkson, I like Jordan Clarkson, but I mean that the whole organization was just all over the place. Quinn Snyder left. He didn't want to come back. It was all over the place. They got to rebuild and go start over. And Donovan Mitchell can go ahead if he can't go. You know what's another place I like? If he's not the Knicks, which I think will be the Knicks, but just out of fantasy land, I like him in Charlotte with LaMelo Ball. What do the Hornets need? I think he's better than Terry. I love Terry Rozier, but he's better than Terry Rozier.
If I'm LaMelo and that trade happened, I'm gonna go to China and still.
But no,
I'm gonna put Leandro still another.
But LaMelo likes moving the ball. He likes passing the ball. LaMelo's gonna still get his shots.
But defensively, they getting cut too.
They get.
But LaMelo's a bigger guard though. He's 6'7". He's a bigger guard.
The Hornets already don't defend, bro. You can't get another guy. You can't bring in another guy that don't play defense.
But LaMelo could be a great defender. Jalen Brunson can't be a great defender. He could be a good defender, but he's 6'1". LaMelo's 6'7". He could be a great defender.
The best place for Donovan Mitchell, it's Miami, bro. It's got to be Miami.
How much you have to gut to get him there? You have no pick. They don't have the picks. I'm getting Tyler Hero for sure. I'm taking that. What else is attractive that I want? I want Duncan Robinson. What else you got that's attractive?
I don't think Utah really gives a damn about the names that are attached. I think they just care about the pick because Danny Ainge. He loves.
They don't
picks.
have. But I don't have no picks.
But hey, you move Tyler Hero to another team. Take those picks.
Who's taking how many picks you get for Tyler Hero? There you go. You know the right thing.
3 for Tyler Hero.
I has got 5 for Rudy. You done taking 3 first rounds for Donovan Mitchell's an all-star? Who's better than Rudy?
Tyler Hero. We're talking about moving Tyler Hero and using those picks to.
That means you only have 3 picks to give me. If you're Miami. I need.
Okay, you trade Kyle Lowry's thick ass somewhere. I don't know.
How much you get for Kyle Lowry back? Let's be honest.
2 picks.
You get 2 picks
2
for Kyle.
seconds. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I think your phone breaking up. I'll call you back. Don't. Hey, delete his number. Block the contact. I'm not waiting for Pat Riley again. Pat Riley can't call me no more.
It's like a 2K. After you try to trade offer for the
Yeah,
third time,
I
they
don't
go,
wanna talk to you no more.
I don't talk to you no more.
Disappointed. Bro, I'm not doing that. I say Miami. The problem with Miami, even with the KD thing, yeah, it sounds nice. They don't have no assets.
Yeah.
And then the Utah Jazz don't even want. They want rookie contracts. They don't want no damn They don't want like a guy who's gonna be having to get extended pretty soon. They want them rookie contracts and picks. Who else has that but the Knicks? And the Thunder. I mean, the Thunder got picks, but why the Thunder don't need no Don Mitchell? They got
trying to
guys.
compete right now.
Yeah,
I mean, the Knicks. You look back at the draft, and that was one of the things that we all questioned when they traded their pick. Like, what the hell were they doing? Stephen A. Smith. I know he was disappointed on draft night. We all saw his reaction, Spike Lee's reaction.
yeah.
But that was ultimately to be in this position to, one, have the cap flexibility to sign a guy like Jalen Brunson, but two, also have the pits for later on to trade for a superstar player who would end up being on the market. And Donovan Mitchell happens to be that guy that wants to be in New York. You know, he's grew up in New York.
Dad works for the Mets.
Dad works for the Mets. Like it just seems too obvious that the Knicks would be the front runner.
And even the agency. He's friends with them agents and them dudes. Like, I see the Knicks as the only one. Miami sounds nice, but you ain't got the assets. Don't even call my phone.
If the Knicks stole the bag, it's just the Knicks being the Knicks.
No, I'm not gonna say that because I think the Knicks have shown improvement. If they go get a player, say you get to keep some of that young talent like RJ Barrett and those guys, they're gonna be a good team, especially in the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference has a lot. We have some good teams, but you also have teams like the Brooklyn Nets. You don't know what you're gonna get from them. Chicago will be around. You have they're gonna be in that hunt. You know what I mean? So I think you don't think they'll be in the hunt.
Donovan Mitchell does not move the needle.
Well, to what though? No, I'm not saying a title team.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna make a move where I'm gonna lose a lot of like potential, assets, draft wise, I want the needle to move forward. He doesn't move the needle for me. You get another small scoring guard, and you have. I'm not saying guys that are up to his level, but you're having young guys, and you're building something, and to tear it down at all to get a guy that I don't feel moves the needle and isn't a bona fide superstar. I'd leave his ass in Utah and sit there and rot with your damn Spider Mitchell shoes. I don't give a damn. Keep cooking for them.
Okay, we're gonna come back when this trade goes down with the Knicks. We gotta see what they give up. Depending on what they give up, let's say they give up the picks and keep some of that young talent. How you gonna fill in? Say you get to keep Quinn Grimes. You move quickly, Obi Top, and you keep Quinn Grimes and the big man.
RJ Barrett.
Keep RJ. You keep the big man.
Mr. Robinson.
You might the other one. The one's in summer league right now, killing it.
Oh, Jericho Sims.
Jericho Sims. I like him. And you move maybe Miles McBride.
At the end of the day, I like what they're building, and I feel like they just need it. It's gonna sound cliche. Just keep trusting the process. They're building something with these young pieces. I'm telling you, they're coming along, and it needs to be RJ's team, in my opinion.
It's the Mecca, man. I don't know if they don't.
You said they're coming along, but they didn't. They didn't make the play in last year.
I know, because Julius Randle.
Exactly.
Move his ass out the way.
I'm just looking at. I'm saying the Knicks, but there's a couple of teams I like, but I don't think the teams that have the assets.
Trust the process.
I'm telling you,
Speaking of the young talent, let's talk about this list Beach Report put together. The best young NBA cores after free agency and the draft. Now, Javante, I understand you have your own list pulled up.
Yes, y'all probably gonna disagree. Makai been on me all day, but he might disagree with my list. But this is my top 10 from 10 down to 1. Orlando at 10, Sacramento, Indiana, Houston, Detroit, Minnesota, New Orleans, OKC, Memphis, Boston.
why's Minnesota up there?
I like Anthony Edwards a lot.
That's the one young guy on the team.
Carlton Towns is like 26.
That's not young in the league.
I mean, league nowadays, but still, 26.
That's not the 1 20-year-old doesn't do it for me. They need to be lower. I mean, overall, you're basically just listing the teams that are like not that great, but have a lot of. They just have a lot of like volume of young guys.
Detroit, I think has good. I think they have. I like what they did in the draft. That's my league pass team. Them in Houston, like my league pass team, like trash teams I'm gonna watch. I like the players too. I like for Houston. I like Sengun. I like Josh. I like their whole roster. I like Josh Christopher. I like Gruba, even if he can get more minutes this year with Christian Wood being gone. KPJ, I don't think he's gonna be there long term, but he's solid. But I like Ty Washington. I think he's a good point guard. I like their young talent. Detroit, love what they done in the draft. I love the young talent they got. I already love their talent. I like Sadiq Bey. I like Kay Cunningham. I like Isaiah Stewart. And now you add Duran, who I think is gonna be solid, and you add Jaden Ivey. I like that team too. I think Detroit can fight like how you said Sacramento. I think Detroit can be a play-in team this year.
I said Detroit too as a plan.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you on that too. I'm with you on that one. Okay, what else you had a problem? Anything else on my list?
Go through it again one time.
Orlando, Sacramento, Indiana, Houston, Detroit, Minnesota, New Orleans, OKC, Memphis, Boston. I guess I could move Minnesota with Indiana. Maybe I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, why is Indiana in there?
Indiana's young. Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Smith. That's
Benedict
they have
Mathurin.
Yeah. Chris Darte's kind of old, but still.
Oh.
He'll probably be going. You just said Carly Towns is old.
But at the same time, age and like NBA experience. He's a second year player, but he's 25.
yeah. Carly Towns is a 2-time All-Star, 26. I'll just say it. I like what they've done also with the young talent also. And then
Okay.
they got some other stuff I like too.
Okay.
Okay.
So I put Indiana in there too. New Orleans, of course. OKC, we gotta have them in Memphis. Of course, Boston at 1.
All right, here is what Bleacher Report put together. Here are their honorable mentions.
Okay.
Denver Nuggets.
No.
No.
I mean, the only really young guy on the team is Bones Highland.
And then MPJ. How's Michael Porter?
24.
He's the back of a 40-year-old. Don't know about that one.
They have on here the Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
Of course.
Honorable mention. The Heat.
That's one guy pretty much you're saying. Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about like
Bam's 25.
I don't consider that young anymore. And Bam is topped out, like as far as like
Yeah.
no more potential. Bam is who he is now.
The Knicks.
Yeah.
y'all a long time, yeah.
Okay, so now those are the number 10, the Magic.
No.
Number 9, Houston. Number 8, Detroit.
Damn, these teams are low as hell.
Yeah, I would have to lie.
There's about to be some blasphemy at the top of this
it
list.
sounded like
Number 7, Toronto.
I like Scotty Barnes, but the rest of the team's older. Like Fred VanVleet's older.
How old is
Pascal's like about
Pascal?
27,
Yeah.
but he said he don't consider that young. I guess
This is
27.
the definition of young with us and then them is gonna change.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But I like well that's kind of like Pascal. I like Scotty Barnes. Who else do you like on that team in Toronto?
I like OG.
That's young. Gary Trent, I mean, it's cool, but like OG, I feel like OG's cool too, but I don't know. I guess I could.
Chris
Okay.
Boucher.
I wish he would have went somewhere else instead of going back. He would have been a good.
Hey,
Dallas
Toronto's a
Maverick.
nice place, they say, bro. Yeah, I like him though.
Number 6, OKC.
That's
Oh,
way.
They just have so many damn names. So it's like, yeah, you got to throw them in there.
That's 6, though.
Yeah, that would be a lot. They got 3 guys right now. I like Shea. I like Josh Giddey. I like Chet. Well, I've seen him Chet so far.
Number 5, the Hawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Based off, yeah.
Number 4, Boston.
Should be at 1.
Your two young guys, if you want to call it, is JB and JD.
Well, I think Boston should be 1. I'm not just going on rant because it's my team, but Derek White's 28, Marcus Smart's 28, Malcolm Brown's 29, Robert Williams like 25, 26. Most of the team is like young except for Al Horford. That's why I was saying.
My thing is, you started listing off guys on the team. You started with 2 schmucks at the top. That's pretty crazy.
Huh?
Derek White's a schmuck. Mark Smart, schmuck.
You gonna
He
say
shouldn't have won
Marcus
DPOY. DPOY.
Oh, finish the list for this man. Start going on this rant.
Number
This is
3,
blasphemy.
Cleveland. Number 3, Cleveland.
No, well, I mean, it just depends. I mean, Alabama Mobley, love Darius Garland. I think Jared Allen is what he is.
Colin Sexton kind of counts.
He's gonna be. I don't think. Is he gonna?
I mean, he's not. I mean, he probably won't be there in the
But
future.
yeah,
But
he
he's there for
Isaac
now.
Okoro's
so.
was solid this year. I guess Karis LeVert's. He was solid. I mean, he needs some development. But as a guy who you knew was gonna be, as a guy who you knew was gonna need development coming in, though, you knew he was gonna need some
But this
development.
much development, bro?
I mean, anybody. I thought he was when they drafted him. I thought he was a little too high when he got picked there. At what, he was 4, right?
What, Okoro?
Okoro like 4 or 5.
I thought he was 6, wasn't
It was
Might have been.
lower. It was lower, closer to 10.
he?
Yeah, I still thought he was a little like that's kind of a reach. I got the you wanted.
Athletic.
You thought you had time. You're developing.
Athletic. I mean, lengthy for a guy that's only like 6'5" with the the big wingspan. I mean,
Yeah, and also these guys don't all have to hit. Like if you already got Evan Mobley hit, so that's 1 win. Darius Garland hit, so that's 2 right there. All these other guys have to be good players.
I just want to say, those Cleveland Cavaliers fans, man, Y'all need to check y'all's receipts because they were slandering the hell out of Darius Garland. Because I remember after his rookie year, they came out with a list of the NBA like worst players. They came out and said he's the worst player in the NBA.
It took him time to get good. I think it took him some time to develop.
Well, also it took the fact that Colin Sexton missed this season.
Colin Sexton was coming in. Yeah, that's another reason. I like the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're a fun team. They're fun.
Yeah. Number 2, the Pelicans.
Yeah, if they need to get healthy. I like Dyson Daniels, I like Zion, of course. I like Brandon Ingram. Those guys really that's playing for them is CJ. I like Herb Jones, I like Trey Murphy. And Joey Valanciunas like what 20-something? He's in his late 20s, or early 30s.
I think early 30s.
He's about to turn 30 if not.
Yeah, he's not bad. I can see New Orleans.
And number 1, the Grizzlies.
They just saying
makes
that because of
sense.
Joe.
I mean, Jaren Jackson's 25. I'm not a big Jaren Jackson. I think he's cool, but I'm not crazy about him. I think I would have had. How much better do you think those guys can get though?
Who?
Well, I think
Like Desmond Bain. How much better do you think Desmond Bain can be?
He's tapped out.
Is he that who he is? He's a shooter. That's gonna play.
I think Zaire Williams can get a lot better.
Okay, Zaire. Who else?
Um,
I think Jaren Jackson is what he is.
Chunking threes at 7 feet tall.
Yeah, shot blocker kind of. No rebounds though.
Hell no, he don't rebound.
Yeah.
I mean, Ja can get better if he gets
His jump shot was solid this year.
if he gets the 3-point shot, the 3-point shot more consistent. I think he becomes a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as Desmond Bain, I think I've seen.
That's what he is, which is great. That's still a great player,
Yeah.
but or a good player for that team, especially. But I think I'll put some other guys above them. But overall, not bad. I know you're happy with that New Orleans one. How you feel about the New Orleans one? You didn't say anything.
I think the roster speaks for itself.
Oh.
As far as like how much young talent they have on that roster. That roster, like you guys have mentioned, your oldest veterans are CJ and Valanciunas.
Oh, did you remember EJ Liddell tearing his ACL?
That's so sad.
Yeah, I
yeah.
did see
It was
that.
during a workout or was it during a game?
During the game.
That was in the game.
Yeah.
I liked him too. He's a nice little
Yep.
power forward, can shoot and score. He kind of reminded me of Pascal a little bit.
And if there's one thing we live in New Orleans, it's them Buckeyes. Any sport. It don't matter.
But my only thing with the Pelicans is like y'all gonna move down on the list because my boy Biscuit get traded. Get him out of there. Wait till January, Knicks, and you get RJ's best friend.
Oh, you think Zion's gonna go out, bro? I think he's
not.
there, bro. I think he's gonna. I think
There's a reason why in his extension there's no player option.
Ja didn't get one either.
Yeah, they're buying into their small market teams.
It is.
That don't mean a damn thing.
Honestly, I think Zion probably would have wanted out, but I think after how Willie Green showed what he could do and that team played last year against Phoenix, I think there's some hope. I think Zion probably looked at it and said, we can actually do something. Because Willie Green's a really good coach, especially for a first-year head coach. He did a really good job. Brangham's only going to get better. CJ's going to be who CJ is. But I think they have a good team. They got a lot of talent around them. You know what I mean? So I like that team. The only thing I don't want to see, I hope Zion's not ball down. Like, I don't want to see Zion playing ISO ball and playing point forward. I don't want to see it. I think that's not fair to Brandon Ingram. And
So there's one thing Ingram.
I don't think Ingram should be sitting in the corner, bro. Like come on, Ingram.
Get your twig ass in the corner.
Ingram-
Let Biscuit run the damn thing.
Ingram get his own bucket. He can get his own shot. So I want to see more Zion, in the post, stuff like that. Nobody can stop him in the post. But if he's healthy, I think the one's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that might be it.
Man, hey, Anthony Edwards, my guy, bro. I like me some Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, but those are the top 10 best young
Because
core.
Vanderbilt, your man ain't there no more.
Free Biscuit. go play in the Mecca, man, with your best friend.
Okay.
They got Cam still. They got Cam too.
Hey, they're back together. Now they just need, what was that, Trey? No. They played with Tyus.
It was Cam,
Nah,
RJ.
Tyus was with Jalil.
Then you got
Trey.
RJ, and Zion. And who's the point guard?
Wasn't that Trey?
It's Trey.
Jones?
Oh yeah, it was Trey Jones. San
Yeah,
Antonio going to get close.
hit up Spurs and get the Dookies together, baby.
The dream starting five right there.
No, bro, no.
Yes.
Ken, we do have time. Do we have time for Dre and Jerry? Cool. All right, we'll kick it to you guys now. What has gone on? Thor dropped. The season finale of Ms. Marvel dropped earlier this week. I'll let you guys just take it in whatever direction you want to. Where do you want to take this?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about Miss Marvel, I guess. Well, everyone's seen Miss Marvel, right? Kenneth, you seen it?
He hasn't caught it.
Nah, I don't want to spoil it for him.
It's fine. I got something I want to say.
Go ahead.
So, I talked to you about it a little earlier. So, there's a guy, Marvel Intel, the Marvel Intel guy, he basically leaks stuff. And he's been correct about Spider-Man No Way Home. He was correct about that storyline. He's correct about Thor. He has come out and said that in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Shuri creates an artificial flower to gain the powers of Black Panther and conquer the ancestral plane. She expects T'Challa but meets Killmonger. He helps her become the new Black Panther. Shuri creates her own Black Panther costume.
I don't like it.
I see Kid's already put his sandwich down.
I don't like it.
Look,
Trash.
look.
I'm not gonna judge it.
Hey.
I'm not gonna judge it harshly,
There's some
but
people that do it already.
Wait, I got one thing to say. Hashtag recast T'Challa.
Look.
Yes, come on.
I
now.
know this ain't gonna be for everybody.
Come on.
I completely understand. Look, this ain't what I wanted either. But it's somewhat comic accurate having Shuri be Black Panther. Wait, bro.
is that all you? Is that all you
Having
got?
Shuri be Black Panther is kind of comic accurate.
Did
and
you say was the plot leaked by Daniel RPK or something?
I don't know. I saw it on my Marvel page, bro.
Oh, okay.
But I know that the dude that I saw was like credible source. Like people say he's credible because like the last 2 weeks he was right on.
I think I just pulled up this.
Oh yeah, it's where T'Challa dies of sickness off
okay.
screen.
Let me read this shit because this is.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Let the
Late-
games begin.
Lake Bell plays a scientist who is an original character. She and her team searching for vibranium in the ocean thanks to a device made by Riri Williams. Namor is awakened and kills her team. Namor asks Wakanda for help, but they turn him down. T'Challa passes away from sickness. Namor wants to kill Riri, but Wakanda protects her. Riri's first suit is made out of cars, but when she gets to Wakanda, she gets one made out of vibranium. War between Wakanda and Atlantis. Shuri's mom passes away and parts of Wakanda are flooded. Shuri makes an artificial flower to gain Black Panther's powers and gain the ancestral plane. She expects T'Challa but meets Killmonger. He helps her become the new Black Panther. Shuri makes her own Black Panther suit. Big war between the two nations. Shuri defeats Namor but doesn't kill him. M'Baku is the new king of Wakanda while Shuri is the Black Panther. Nakia tells Shuri that she has a son from T'Challa, and that's the end. Post-credit, they filmed a post-credit scene with the stand-in Doctor Doom, which is thought to be the one who sent Lake Bell's team at the beginning.
That's why you broke down a lot. You said a lot there.
So all right. This shit is ass, bro. This shit sounds ass.
Marvel's got to sell me on this because I'm not gonna go watch this on my own.
This is my thing. For all you guys.
Hear me out on this, Javante. Let me just say this.
There-
So, I need to have the hat that they put on Spider-Man and all that shit. So my brother. So you mean to tell me that T'Challa passes away from sickness when he
COVID.
lives on a country that has cured several things before, that has
the leading source of
literally that has advanced technological has a technological advancements in his country that can heal anybody. And you telling me their king dies from fucking sickness?
it's COVID.
I'm not agreeing with that one. I'm not agreeing with that part right there. But the Shuri becoming Black Panther and losing her mom, that could be an interesting storyline because it makes her. We talk about Tom Holland not growing until 3 movies.
Maybe 3 movies down.
That I mean, Shuri's mom dying, no sibling. That could be a nice little story, nice little growth of character. Look, I'm just saying. This is why I say you guys, because I hear a lot of blasphemy, and I get where y'all coming from. I'm not saying I'm with this, but we gotta be with it. What else would you? This is my thing for all y'all. What did you want them to do? They told you.
Recast.
No, everyone be quiet. They told you. They told you right after months after Chadwick Boseman died. They said we will not be recasting this character. So for the last 2 years, you guys have been walking around here saying, recast T'Challa, sign the petition and everything, and y'all knew this wasn't going to happen. So how can y'all be mad when y'all...
Some people that signed it.
And Marvel said, yeah, that's
also,
cool.
Also,
that's nice. I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Let's also not forget that Marvel jumped out to this decision right after T'Challa died, or not T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman died. Sorry, I can't miss the character.
Ryan Coogler and the rest of them all came to the decision. Ryan Coogler was cool with the decision as well.
Yeah, his brother. But
His wife did. Okay, but where was his wife at?
What are you talking
His
about?
wife didn't say anything. That's the person. That's the person that was the one talking to Ryan Coogler and stuff.
Yeah.
But his wife's the one that had the connection with Ryan Coogler and talked to Ryan Coogler. That's when Kevin Feige went and met with his wife, and Ryan Coogler met with his wife. They didn't meet with his brother. They met with his wife.
She owned the character.
Does his brother own the character? Oh, touche. I'm just saying. No, I get what you're saying.
But I'm saying Marvel rushed out and made that decision based on emotion. Right after it happened,
Look, bro.
I don't think they thought about it.
Look,
Well, and also you got to think with Marvel, ever since Well, he got diagnosed back when they did Civil War, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and Chadwick kept this lip tight. Like no one,
Yeah,
no
right.
one in Marvel even knew about this. So if you're Marvel, and then you find out he filmed all these movies for you, he passed away tragically, you probably felt guilt in that you should have done more.
No way.
So of course you're going to sit there and say we're not going to recast T'Challa. I'm not defending it, but I'm just saying that
So let me ask you this.
for
So-
out of honor for Chadwick for what he did for you, you decide not to recast him.
This is my problem with
Thank
what
you.
Johnny says.
So let me ask you
But
this.
I'm agreeing with you. Out of emotion, they did it.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, let me say this. So, building a monument at Disney World, that didn't honor him enough.
But
Changing one of the halls at Howard University, that wasn't enough.
this is my question,
Adding
Andre.
his name during the Harder They Fall, that's not enough to honor.
Most people just hit a street.
But that's
Yeah.
what made Chadwick Boseman so different. That what made Chadwick Boseman so different. That's why his Black Panther is impactful because Chadwick Boseman actually embraced the black culture. He played all the iconic black characters. He went to all black college, married a black woman. He just fit that kind of role. Why can't I get?
Only black person in the world.
No, I'm
That's
not
what I'm
saying that.
saying.
But I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is his impact as far as the culture and all. Now, if his wife would have said she's cool with it, I'll be all for it. But the fact his wife think
Yeah, why? Exactly.
was he? Well, okay, to be honest. Did Chadwick Boseman tell anybody? Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. That's my guy. Did he tell anybody? Hey, you might need to think about recasting or think about some second options. He didn't say anything. Why didn't he say anything? If he,
He probably had other
but
things
still,
on his mind.
if you know you have stage 4 cancer, you gotta at least be thinking like, maybe. I mean, he didn't write no will either, but still, like, you gotta be thinking maybe I should tell somebody, even if it's like Ryan Coogler or Michael B. Jordan, who's like his guy. Hey, bro, I'm dealing with some things. Might not be around. Hoping for the best. He didn't give no insight, so it was kind of. I mean, it's kind of wrong on his end also because he basically put Marvel in a bad situation, and they did the most that they got. They put a character.
Maybe he
It's not on Chadwick, man.
Maybe he
whoa,
I mean, but
whoa, we're not gonna.
Maybe
No,
he
what I'm
did
saying-
you
no,
caught that,
no.
right?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, what I'm saying is though.
Maybe
I
he
get
did-
what you're
It's
saying.
kind of selfish in a way, but I get what you're saying. I'm not saying he's wrong for, but it's kind of selfish in a way because you put people in a situation where nobody knew anything. I get people. Some people like it like that.
Maybe he
But you
disclosed
kinda-
it because he knew how important the character of T'Challa was.
But you
to
would have
the
gave out
Marvel
input about,
Cinematic
hey, you know,
Universe.
I'd love to see this guy play this character in the future, or something like that. We never got none of that.
Well, I mean, and to DeAndre's point, when Chadwick had passed, I think instantly what people had heard was Chadwick pushed through this and did all these African American, films because for the culture, for
Five Blood,
black kids to grow up and see that Chadwick Boseman did all these roles for people who look like me.
Yeah,
And I don't think he cared about his own health at that point. He was in a film till he couldn't.
facts.
Right.
And that the future wasn't on his mind. He wanted to make his impact in film and movies right now, which is what he did.
I get that. I understand that. That's what I'm saying. But they did the best they could. They went with still a comic accurate story. They're gonna go with Shuri as the Black Panther, which happens.
Although I will say,
So they're going.
hold on.
This
Comic-
man told me
if
they
you-
went Killmonger. You would have been mad they went Killmonger. So what did you want them
damn
to do?
right, 'cause Killmonger
So
ain't
what
no
did you
damn
want
Black
them? What did
Panther
you realistically? With that, knowing they weren't going to recast T'Challa, what did you want them to do?
What I would have preferred was that they just leave out T'Challa for this movie, have this movie take place in between Infinity War and Endgame. Maybe because the problem was that they blipped T'Challa
Shuri.
and Shuri.
Yeah.
I would have kept Shuri alive, had her take over.
Well, nobody knew what this.
during that
Nobody
time.
knew what the situation. You can't go back and say, oh, the what ifs.
I mean, you can retcon that shit.
I mean, my
Even if you
thing.
do that, who
my-
wants it? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was my thing with the plot is it's not really. I feel like you can't properly do the story
Exactly.
without Black Panther. And nothing against Shuri. Like Shuri and Black Panther is cool and all, but to have Namor and the Atlanteans and Namor, kind of like an unknown in Marvel.
Yeah,
he's like a badass. He's like an unknown. He's Marvel's Aquaman, if you will, but he's like a cruel king. Or
Exactly.
Look.
like, and I think to have this story and then tie in Doctor Doom, you can't do this without like the Black Panther.
Exactly, bro.
Right? Like, I know Shuri's Black Panther will be cool and all, I'm sure. And Marvel's going to do its best to throw the pitch at us.
And also, like, as far as the comic accuracy, like, Shuri, she was Black Panther in the comics, but she did that for a brief period of time while T'Challa was in a coma. Once he woke into out.
Most people that take over the mantle.
Well, also, I have no
Yeah.
problem with the M'Baku thing because they already have established that the Black Panther doesn't have to be the king. So
Yeah.
that's fine with me. I don't care. That's fine with me. I'm cool with that. But my point was with your theory about your mindset. Let's do the blip. Who wants to watch that? Nobody wants to go back. We've already moved forward. Who wants to go back to the blip?
So
Let's be honest.
hold on, you wouldn't want to watch a movie about Wakanda
You couldn't do it.
when
What's
the world is in chaos because of like half the universe got snapped away?
And maybe Wakanda petition
No,
to
I don't
close their
want to see
borders
that.
again.
What's the villain? What's the plot? What's you gonna do?
Nigga, Why are you asking me? Right?
Come, I hate when he does that, bro. I hate when he does that. Yeah, he does that. That's a cop out. It's like when somebody says, "Oh, yeah, I don't like that guy. Why not? Oh, I just don't like him." He does that same thing with movies. I'd be like, Giant. He'd be like, "Oh, they didn't give me enough. They didn't give me enough. Oh, what do you want me to add, Andre? I'm not the writer. That's not how it works. If you're gonna make a point like that, well, tell me what you want them to do.
Oh my god.
You can't do a name. They don't own the rights to Namor first off, so you can't do. You couldn't just do a Namor story because you don't own the rights to them. That's Sony or whatever. Sony's a product.
Is
So
it?
yeah, it's a Sony product. They don't own the rights to it.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well you could have thrown out some other Black Panther villain.
Like who? Who you want to see?
I'm trying to think.
Go ahead, think. All I'm saying is, bro, nobody want to see a blip storyline, bro. I don't want to go back. We're trying to push the MCU forward, not
Also-
go back.
Yeah.
Huh? This is what we. This is what I'm saying. Guys are acting like we didn't expect
you
this.
want to know what the problem with Russian?
This is like the Thor
Shuri?
Ragnarok. This is like the Thor video. Go
I
ahead.
know, right? Is because like you think about how like all these superhero mantles have been passed down. How Cap had his trilogy before passing it down to Sam, right? We're getting Thor now. Eventually, I mean, we pretty much know he's probably gonna pass that shit down to
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but
You're comparing. You can't compare. That's apples and oranges, bro. This is a different situation.
Hawkeye.
This is tragic.
He's passing his shit down.
That's not
Like,
the same. Those guys have to play out their characters. This is a tragic ending, bro. It's tragic passing.
it's tragic if
Nobody
you don't continue with
expected.
the character.
Bro, what do you want? They look. This is how I think MCU looked at it. This is how Kevin Feige looked at it. They said either way, people are gonna be mad about it.
All right, look,
But I respect for
think
Chadwick
about it like
and
this.
his family. We are choosing to go this route.
Think about it like this: Black Panther was a character that we've been dying to get in
Exactly.
on screen. Once we got to T'Challa in Civil War, that was the highlight for me. Seeing him in Civil War. So you're telling me this man has only been in what? Civil War, Infinity War,
And his own movie and
Black
a little bit
Panther,
of Endgame.
and Endgame. 4 movies. He died in 2 of them,
Yeah.
and now we're gonna kill him off again in this upcoming movie.
I don't like that part. I don't like how they're gonna do all that. That's I agree. I don't like how they're
Like,
gonna
come
do
on, man.
And that's the point. Like, if he's such an iconic character, bring in a new actor to bring in that iconic character.
And I mean, with Spider-Man No Way Home, we've proven you don't need an exact Tom Holland look-alike to be Spider-Man from
You
different
would bring that
multiverses.
Spider-Man.
No, I'm just, I mean,
No, I heard you.
Right?
I heard
Am I
you.
right?
I heard what you're saying.
like you can bring in a different-looking actor to play the Black Panther because we saw there are different-looking Spider-Man. There are different-looking. No,
But he doesn't
he's the
like that
only
either.
one.
I said, Giant, why don't you bring a new Black
Okay,
Panther
okay.
with? Oh no, hold on. Let me finish first.
Oh, God.
I said before I said, Giant, well, why don't you? Well, how you feel they brought a new Black Panther from a different multiverse, different look, different personality, maybe more aggressive, bald head. There's different versions of T'Challa. Bald head, more aggressive Black Panther.
Okay, I'll answer that.
How do you feel about that?
One, because it's not continuing the story that they built off with Black Panther. Like that, I want to see this character's story continue. That's not. That's a problem because I want that.
I'm saying you don't.
Two. You bring up this multiverse shit. Okay, this
He
is
just
this,
brought up two.
Okay, and you did too. Okay, so this is why
I'm
the
on your side, first of all.
I get you.
I
get
thought
you.
I had a valid
No,
point.
you're good.
I-
You're
I-
good.
I-
I'm not
bro.
hating on you for it. But this is my thing with the multiverse. Because if you bring Black Panther from another universe,
I don't know what you're gonna say here. Yeah.
you know what happens.
Oh, here we
Let
go.
all right, let's say what brought Black Panther in this universe? Like what character? Was it a character? Was it a thing? What
I
happened?
mean, you could argue. I don't know the strange thing. I mean,
Strange thing. Okay, so Doctor Strange brought another Black Panther.
I mean, you saw the MCU's Vulture go to the Sonyverse.
I want to bait
Okay.
you, bro. You trying to
Okay,
bait me.
so-
I love bait you. I love bait you.
So if a situation like that where Doctor Strange, Reed Richards somehow fucked up the multiverse or brought characters from another universe to this universe. So 3 weeks later, you're gonna have Peter Parker knock out on the door. Excuse me, Mr. Strange. I lost Aunt May in my universe. Can you bring Aunt May from that universe onto this universe? Oh, I lost Tony Stark. Can we bring another Tony Stark from this universe? Put him in this universe?
Say it's because of timeline or something.
But-
You need a Black Panther for a reason.
Say like the balance of multiverse lies in you need T'Challa to lead the Avengers down the road or
That's
something.
a hard buy, but
He picks
I
his
could
cop-outs,
probably
bro.
get around it. I could probably get around that.
My thing is, bro, this is
Because you could argue
Because
real
when
quick.
when
Go
you
ahead.
open that multiverse, it's like, okay, so if I could bring this character back from the universe
Watch Thor
and
yet?
make him alive, I could bring any other character that died in.
Well, you could. Okay, so here's how you could tie it in together. I think you could argue that, I think after Avengers Endgame, the scene in particular where they're trying to get the Gauntlet back to the minivan, right? Mm-hmm. And like people say that the order of the characters, those are the quote new Avengers who are going to take over the helm, like the new heroes, right? Black Panther was the first guy to do that. So you could argue that by having Black Panther in your universe, it's the balance needed for the Avengers to continue going forward, because he could be the heart and soul of the new Avengers. So you could maybe argue that you need to have a Black Panther in this universe.
They still, well, I mean, look.
Thus, you bring in another one from the
If you do,
multiverse.
sure, you still have a
Who maybe lost his Avengers. Because it's like in What If, at the end of What If, when the Watcher, who oversees everything, saw his Natasha in the universe where she helped him defeat Ultron. He saw that she lost her Avengers in his world, so he did her a favor and took her to a world where Nick Fury lost Natasha and the Avengers, and Nick Fury knew that it wasn't his Natasha,
Right.
but it worked.
So let me ask you this: so if we're bringing in T'Challa from another universe,
You don't need to bring back Iron Man. You don't need to bring back Black Widow.
No. I'm asking this though.
Yeah.
What happened to T'Challa in that universe? In the universe
He died.
That you bring him from?
replacing him.
Or
That we're
wait.
replacing him.
Just kill him off again, bro. This point, you already did it twice.
Oh, wait, so what happens to the
The
Chadwick Boseman
the
T'Challa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman one.
That's what he's saying.
Me personally, I would just say have Doctor Doom kill him. I don't need to have sickness. I need to have badass Doom be the next villain. He murks T'Challa,
So you're gonna kill the character off 3 times.
but that's not for good.
3 times in the MCU.
You're not.
Well,
times
okay,
already.
well, like Javante mentioned, this is a unique
They didn't
situation.
plan this, bro.
They didn't plan
If
this.
they would've known this
So
was
you
going
gotta
down, they would've
adjust on the
changed
fly.
things. They probably made 3 Black Panther movies already.
Let
We
me,
got 3 back to
let
back.
me ask y'all this. So, not to be dark or anything, but if Daniel Radcliffe died during the making of Harry Potter, they just gonna cancel Harry Potter and just be like, all right, we're gonna make the movie about Ron and Hermione.
No,
How
they're
many movies
wizards.
in? How many
Huh?
movies in?
Let's say 4 movies after Goblet of Fire. But books, yeah.
It's a book. Also, I'm not a Harry Potter like that, so if he dies, the show
All
must
I'm
go
saying
on.
is-
See,
Let's take that on Thor. Y'all.
Got him.
We had a review about this on Thor. No, you ain't got me. You ain't got me.
I got him.
Just like that's about the Thor movie. You know what you're gonna get, so I wasn't mad about the movie. 'Cause I knew what I was gonna get. I was going to get comedy and spoof, so I was cool with it. I knew what I was going to get. This man act like he thought T'Challa was ready to recast. He thought that E-Man's form was gonna get T'Challa really recast. They told you we are not recasting. This is the best option they gave you left. You didn't want Killmonger. You don't want the multiverse thing. This is the only option you got left.
Hey.
And this is my problem with people.
Hey,
'Cause that Black Panther
they also told us there was no Zack Snyder. The Snyder
This
cut.
ain't. Oh,
And
gotta
look what
bring
happened.
DC up.
Just
Gotta
saying.
bring DC universe.
Just
All I'm saying, DeAndre, if you're gonna look at this, when that trailer drops, bro, it's gonna get hate regardless. All you gonna see in the conversation. We gonna check the YouTube video. Recast T'Challa. This looks trash. Recast T'Challa. That's
I'm
all I
not.
get.
I'm not even judging by the trailer. I'm judging by this damn leaked script.
Even the trailer, you're gonna be like, it'd be cool, but when he recast T'Challa. I know you're gonna push it. Everybody gonna keep pushing it. That's the problem. This movie cannot win with anybody. That's why I said Disney going. Get this out there. Get the Shuri thing going. Let's see how it works. If it works, keep it going. If it don't work, hey, let's just get out of it and we move on.
So wait, move on. So you're telling me, so if this shit doesn't work with Shuri, we're just gonna cancel Black Panther?
No, what I'm saying is you don't need Black Panther at your forefront because they are pushing more now quantum realm.
Black Panther not your forefront.
He's not the forefront. They're pushing. Look at what Marvel has pushed from Phase 1.
He never
Okay,
got-
also about this also. Phase 1 was based more on Earth and earthly things. They have went more cosmic.
And Black Panther's not on Earth.
He is on Earth. You know what I'm saying? They have went more. We have Eternals. We have the gods come out of the sky. We have all the other kind of stuff going. They've went more cosmic now than they do Earth. That's why Miss Marvel's so cool because Miss Marvel takes us back to kind of like Phase 1. They're more on other stuff now. So if Black Panther ain't the forefront, it's okay. You're pushing other things anyway. You got the Marvels. You got Eternals. You
But
got
I
the
think the problem was Black Panther was supposed to be at the forefront.
He was. But this situation
But it changed everything.
changed everything. I would love to see Black Panther and Fantastic Four, his first ever meetup. But we ain't getting it.
Yeah.
So we gotta go with the open mind and say this is what we're getting.
Like,
Black Panther's still a great director. He's gonna make a great film.
Like, I get what Javante is saying, but at the same time, ultimately, I would rather have them bring back T'Challa through the multiverse or through whatever.
yeah,
But I get what you're saying.
They're screwed either way. But if they
Yeah.
do it, then
Either way, they're
people
gonna
be like,
get crap for
oh, you should have did. Especially let's also say this. What if he doesn't even do a good job? Say, oh, that ain't. You know, people gonna say after the movie, he ain't.
That wasn't
Both.
Chadwick, yeah.
It's like Heath Ledger, bro. Heath Ledger not in the same universe as Joker, but like he ain't Heath Ledger.
I mean, look at
You can
Andrew.
never surpass
I mean,
those
look
kind
at Garfield. He was no Toby. He was no Tom Holland.
Facts. People are not gonna see.
I still liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
You do,
his
but
movies were ass.
Let's be
yeah,
honest,
His movies
but they were
poorly
compared
written.
to the Sam Raimi's.
What?
But that's movies. That's not the character.
But DeAndre, also, what actors don't want to come in and take on that role? And you're not even talking about. You're talking about giving the same storyline. You're not talking about changing the storyline up. Take on that role with the criticism that if I don't, you have to literally be perfect, or you're gonna be considered that ain't Chadwick Boseman. But that's still people's Black Panther. It's like Blade. Marshall Ali got a lot of work to do to get the Wesley Snipes fan. To get the people like, oh, that's my Blade.
I mean,
It's gonna be hard, especially and Chadwick Boseman's tragic ending.
I think
makes it even harder.
Sure, like people like invest in the actors' performances, but at the same time, as far as like comic book movies, some people just like to see their comic book characters on screen, regardless of who's playing.
Bro, but you hear about the relationships that these people have with. You hear about Angela Bassett, her relationship with when he was like in college, and you hear about these people. Michael B. Jordan's close. He went to the funeral.
Denzel.
You hear Denzel. You hear about these people's relationship with Chadwick Boseman, bro. It's just like I don't know and Ryan Coogler's relationship with Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman helped rile out that film.
It's funny you bring up Denzel because there was that interview where him and Chadwick Boseman were talking about characters and shit, and he said, "What did he say? Like sometimes characters are bigger than the actors."
Yeah, I agree.
playing them.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I mean he did say that.
So he did say that, correct?
Yes, but then his wife ain't saying like, "Oh, we would love. I want the character to keep."
Why
going.
are we listening to his wife
You
on
just
this?
brought up his brother wants to recast. You brought up his brother. What's different?
I mean, I'm not saying like we shouldn't take his wife's shit into account, but at the same time, like his brothers have said shit.
How you gonna say the wife don't mean nothing, but the brother can use it? Use the brother, but you can't use the wife.
But I'm saying it goes both ways. You can't say, "Oh, the wife said no, so we can't go with it." His brother said yes, so it's honestly one of those
But
decisions.
Kevin
It's
Feige and
up to
Ryan
you.
Coogler went through his wife for this stuff, bro. I'm saying Ryan Coogler also went with the decision. I think Ryan Coogler will still make a great movie because he's a great director. I think it's gonna still be a fire movie. The movie's gonna be good. It's gonna be different.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be good.
At the end of the day, if I died, I'd rather people take shit from you when it comes to my decisions versus my wife in the future.
Sheesh.
Just saying.
This poor future wife of DeAndre.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, this the future wife, but I'm just saying, you know me better.
But still,
You
I'm
know-
just saying,
you grew
bro,
up with
like,
me.
I know, but even like when somebody passes, like who gets the assets usually? It's go to your family, go to your wife and stuff. Like they usually have the say in everything.
True.
That's just how it goes. No, I'm not saying that.
Thank
I'm saying you guys are not.
She don't.
She just. I mean,
Does she have
if
the
she was on board, I think they would have did it. But also, I think Kevin Feige probably was like, "This is just It was a crazy situation, bro. The man, nobody knew anything. How Kevin Feige walking around with this man saying, "Hey, you know what we like how doing the show?" How many people go in there calling him Crack Panther? You remember all that stuff? People call him Crack Panther on the internet. Everybody's like, "Oh," and he said he won't be on no Disney Plus shows. I was low key one of those people. I ain't gonna lie. I said, "Hey, Chadwick, I need you to do Disney Plus shows." But then you find what happened. You're like, "Oh man, the world's some real assholes."
Okay, what about when
You only Kevin Feige had like Alex said, Kevin Feige probably don't feel some type of way, bro. This man in the gym training and stuff. You think like, oh yeah, we gonna have 5 more movies, 10 TV shows, a lot of work to do. Chadwick, get ready.
What
this
about-
man fighting stage 4 cancer?
what about when just
Yeah, 3 minutes. Wrap it up.
All right, real quick. Any of y'all watch Spartacus?
There you go. Let him know, bro.
Spartacus.
Kevin Feige liking this.
Spartacus, no. Any of y'all? No. You watch Spartacus? Okay. Well, the original actor in
This is the last
season
one
1
you will be?
died. I think he had
He had
lymphoma,
cancer.
or he had some sort of cancer. He ended up dying. They replaced him with Liam McIntyre. He did good. I mean, I think the guy from season 1 still was the better version. I think he was the best version of Spartacus. But at the end of the day, I was still grateful for McIntyre's performance and just to see the character develop through the rest of the show.
I love
Rather than them just canceling the season right after season 1.
How much time did he run out? He took a lot of that. It seemed like he took a lot of time.
Oh, go ahead, motherfucker. What you got?
I ain't gonna say anything. I'm gonna say, look, Kevin Feige, I trust. Uncle Kev, I trust you. I trust Ryan Coogler. That's all I gotta say. Check out Dre and Jay's content. Also go to Sour Kids Production. Sour Kids Production. What else is on there? Something else in that too. The website.
Sour Kids Entertainment.
There it is. Go to Sour Kids Entertainment. We are not associated with Sour Patch Kids, but go check out the website. We got some articles on there. We got more content on the way. A lot of horror content. Halloween comes out, or trailer comes pretty soon. That's on wait till last time. I'm gonna put the channel out there. Uncle Kev, I trust you. I believe in you. We out.
And I will take over.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got to
I,
close this
I
out.
will.
Can I say it real quick?
No, stop.
Uncle Kev, based on this script, y'all got to do some rewrites before
He
this
gotta
movie
get
comes
the
out.
last word, bro.
Y'all got to get some rewrites.
Okay, don't worry.
It,
We got
it,
you,
would,
bro.
it,
We
wouldn't
trust
be,
you.
it wouldn't be the end of a Final Drive show without a signature battle between these two over here. No better way to end it.
Declare the winner. Go ahead.
You didn't win shit.
I declare I can't decide.
There you go, Alec. MCU.
I understand where Javon is coming at, but at the same time, I agree that they should recast the Black Panther.
Play
Come on, you gotta make a choice, man.
But I agree with
Come on, you
There you
gotta
go.
make a choice.
We got a minute left. Come on.
Got a minute left.
Make the
I have to tease the giveaway again.
Makai, make the choice. Who
Oh
won?
yeah, I'm joining up for that.
Neither
giveaway.
one of y'all.
Makai said,
Kenneth, who
we're trying
won?
to wrap up.
Thank
Of course,
you.
of course, of course.
Thank you.
Of
That's
course.
gonna wrap things
What
up.
do you think?
Kylie, what you think?
I don't know anything about that.
I'll take it.
That's gonna wrap.
Tie battle.
That's gonna wrap things up, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe our channel, and do not forget when you subscribe. Once we reach 100 followers, we will be giving a jersey giveaway. Any sport, any team of your liking, we'll ship it out to you once we reach 100. So excited about that.
Me too.
So
Malcolm Brogdon
spread the
jersey
word.
giveaway.
Oh, okay.
Definitely hop in that giveaway.
Okay. And I think that's going to wrap things up, folks. So we'll see you next week for another episode of Final Drive.
Sour Kids Productions.